All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. I somehow managed to beat the late to stream allegations today. I don't know how, but miracles happen. I'm still maybe doing some of the setup stuff, like the camera settings as we speak, because I may have spent too long editing this morning. Once again, as I'm known to do, once I'm in the flow with a video, I do not stop until the video is done. It's just, I fixate so hard. Actually, speaking of, let me close that before we start. Okay, I'm good now. I'm good now. Anyway. Hello. I don't know why the screen is white. That's a new one for starting up Armored Core. At least, I think it is. I don't think the game normally does that. I don't see a camera. Do you see it now? But hello. Hold on. There it is. Let me go back. Hello, Ryan, E-Man, Dreammaster, Gustavo, Snake, Rymus. Hello. I'm definitely prepared. My camera's delayed. It doesn't seem delayed. I think you're lying to me. I think maybe your video is delayed. Looks fine to me. Hold on. Audio is desynced? If the audio's desynced, then everything might be out of sync. Hold on. Let's try this. Maybe. Maybe. Is that better? I can't tell with the audio. I can see my hand, but it's like I expect there to be like half a second or so of delay. Still out of sync? Which one of these is my camera? I think it's this one. It was that one. That was the cable for my camera. Hold on. I did just plug it back in, right? Oh, I lost all the settings, man. What happened? Why are we back to auto wipe? Oh my. This is a disaster. Should be... Still not? It looks... Hold on. Wait a second. How... I don't think the issue is the camera. Hold on. YouTube, why do you not give me like a convenient way to just open my own stream from the dashboard? There's some feedback on the spot. That would be really nice. Just like a button where I could open the publicly viewable page. Hold on. There's some feedback on the spot. That would be really nice. Oh. Just like a button. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, I see it. It's pretty bad. It actually looks like, if anything, it's my microphone. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Let me get into the menu. I know my camera's still way out of sync, but hello, Gale, as well. I forgot my new AC is pink. Okay, you ready? Focus on the menu buttons and that sound. Is this crazy out of sync? No, it's my mic audio then. My mic got crazy out of sync. Man, how would I fix that? There's not as easy of a way for me to turn my microphone on and off again. Maybe if I do this. Oh, chat, you want to hear some good shit? Add delay to mic. I could, but no. The mic is the one that's delayed. The camera is actually in time. Did that maybe do anything? No? No, definitely not. Okay, I can actually see. Yeah, so the issue is that my mic is like a second behind. I'm gonna unplug it. Hold on. Let me just unplug. Hello? Hello? Man, what the... What? Okay, so you know what's... Oh! Oh! Wait a second. Wait. Wait. I know what the actual... Hold on. Everyone quiet down. I need to listen. Oh, wait. My bad. Okay, now quiet down. That's not a good enough audio test. I think I understand. I think I know. I don't think it's my microphone either. I don't think my mic could probably be a little quieter, maybe? I don't know. This might sound better. Ah, I know what the issue is. Hold on. Everything is going to die for a second. Prepare. Everything's gonna fall apart. Now, how is this? That seems no better. What if I do this instead? Where's my task manager? That fixed it. Boom. Ha. It was the link between my two computers. I needed to reset that link between the computers. It wasn't anything actually on my desktop. The two just didn't want to talk to each other. The video was going through just fine, but the audio was not. Okay. We should be good now, correct? Correct. And his crap laptop. Hey. I'll have you know that even in the early days of 2024, my laptop would still be considered a high-end gaming PC, all right? I'll have you know. That thing was a beast a decade ago. No, this thing was a beast in 2021. It's still a beast. This thing is still a pretty solid monster. It still has like a 2080 Super in it. It's a strong laptop. It has no bottlenecking. I couldn't tell you the CPU off the top of my head, but it's not bottlenecked. It's a good system. It's a work PC. It's meant for game dev. 2 generations ago? Okay, and the 1080 Ti is still the 9th fastest GPU on the market. What do you want from me? Actually, I don't think it's the 9th anymore because of the new AMD stuff, but it was like a couple months ago. Oh, not Arena. We want the Nest. Okay. 13 minutes later, I have fixed my problem. I haven't had a problem like that in a while. That was weird. Normally, things just work for me, as everyone knows. is what people play Minecraft on now. You have any idea how demanding Minecraft is? You got any clue? It's normally not that bad, actually, but anyone who's ever put shaders into Minecraft and played it like a real man knows. That's how you turn any gaming PC into a space heater. Never played Minecraft? Fix it. I'm an adult who can recognize that Minecraft is still one of the most weirdly enjoyable games on the market, even as an adult. If I want to build stuff, I go do it in real life. But hear me out. Hear me out. In Minecraft, you can build so much more. Uh-oh. I don't... What? Okay. Weird. It's heavy. I got to A rank earlier. Hope to see you up there today. Maybe. Mad Chainsaw might be able to do it. This thing looks heavy. The linear rifle and the javelin missile tell me that he's maybe going for stagger, but then like his other weapons just don't really follow that. Oh shit, I was way too late. All right, hold on. I forgot how specific the timing is to use the chainsaw optimally. Mad Chainsaw is ready to go though. All I need is one good chainsaw. Keep in mind, it may look bad, but all I need is to line up one good chainsaw. Like that! Nice terminal armor. They might still win. Dumb bitch. I hope this is no one in chat. Sorry, I'm feeling myself. I'm getting a little toxic. Because the Mad Chainsaw is a beast. I love this build. Twitch laying off 30%. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is this misinformation? It's 35%, Ryan. Come on. You know I'm all about the Twitch slander around these parts. All right, you can't be lowballing their failures. Okay, thanks, game. Hold on, let me do this. Could you imagine if I did this build with Vientos? Like with the optimal stun build-up weapon? I lost this round. That was terrible. I didn't think it would stagger that fast. These pistols are staggering faster than I think they're supposed to. The semi-small one is much better. I'm using the what's it called? Sampus. What failures? The company or the people on it? The company. Because I've been saying for 2 years, like I used to be on Twitch. I used to stream on Twitch. And I always say, like a lot of people will talk about how terrible Twitch is, but like they stay on Twitch. Like they still stream on there as their main platform. But I'm like, yeah, I don't have faith in Twitch as a business. And so I left. Like I moved shop and I went over to YouTube because I'm completely genuine. I don't believe in Twitch's future. A month later, they're going through mass layoffs correlation. No, Twitch has just been having issues with profitability like for years. And Dan Clancy has been doing a lot. Their new CEO, who they brought in last year, has been working really hard to try to like get them into the green, try to like get them into the profit range at all. Just he's trying to get them to actually operate at a profit so that Amazon will want to keep them around. Because right now, Amazon is kind of like, ooh, we don't know if we want to keep funding this, and for good reason. Twitch has never operated at a profit. So he's trying really hard to get the company into the green. So it's just been like cutting one thing after another. Like they had a big round of layoffs like 6 months ago. They cut the entire, like in South Korea, Twitch will no longer be a service that's in South Korea at all soon. They're pulling out of South Korea entirely. They've removed squad streaming because it takes up too much. What's it? I'm trying to think. Too many resources considering how few people use it. So they've just completely cut squad streaming. They've been doing a lot to try to like cut costs and get into the green, which I think is the move like long term. But I don't think that Clancy has been going about it the right way. It's just cut, and nothing's getting added. Like he's constantly taking away from the platform, but like nothing has been added back. You can't just continue to remove everything and offer nothing to replace it and think that people will just be cool with that. Which, like, I get the situation that he's in, and it's probably so much worse than we even know on the public end. But I still, like, it's... I feel like it's gonna bite them in the ass at a certain point. Chloe. Son of a bitch. You're not the only streamer I know that's dropped off Twitch. I'm not saying I'm the only one, like literally the only one, but like the majority of streamers in the space will voice all of their concerns and issues with Twitch and say that like they think it's going in a bad direction, but then they'll just stay on Twitch. But I for a few months, I was like, yeah, I don't really know if this site's gonna like hold for much longer. And so I just dipped. Man, this build is crazy. Like, all I have to do is get my spacing right and, like, figure out the timing, and it's just, like, 8,000 AP off of the chainsaw. It's actually insane. This feels wrong. Even though I'm not playing hard meta, this feels better than, like, the BVO stuff that I've seen a lot of people doing. Like, you know, vientos and oscillators and stuff. I feel like this is stronger. Maybe it takes more game sense and like proper spacing and all that, etc. to like set it up. But dude, I actually just like one stagger is the round. It's crazy. But when it hits, yeah, it's like, and if you can get it consistent to where you can make it hit like all the time. For Oscillus? I thought it was Oscillator. I thought it was called the Oscillator. Is it Oscillus? Twitch has been... The Twitch metas this last few months have been particularly crazy. No one's denying that. He knows. He saw that chainsaw getting revved up. I was waiting. I think he's scared of the chainsaw. Oh, shit. That scared me, to be fair. That was spooky. Oh, he's right there, dude. No! No! I've been robbed! FromSoft, why? How could you do this to me? It was perfect. Like the guy in the Amazon show says. Oh, okay. Well played. Well played. Oscillator's the redshift. Oh, that's right. Yeah, my bad. That's where the confusion was. Oscillator is a thing that I was thinking of. I was just getting the names mixed up. Uh-oh. Ah, bastard. Well played that he's recognizing when I'm just about to hit him. You think he knows about the chainsaw? It seems like he might know. He's doing a very good job avoiding it. So I have a feeling that he knows. Oh no, I'm dead. That thing is great too. Well played to that guy. Robots have Robo-Tussie. It's a robot. There's a person inside of it. There's a person in there. So normal, I guess. If the chainsaw misses the first hit, it doesn't hit anymore, which is a hell of a rob. That is. Robots are non-binary. No, they're not alive. They're not alive. Although I guess you could technically say that they're non-binary because they aren't gendered. Like, I mean, to be fair, I do have this sleek, slender, pink mech right now, but humanity is extinct. Oh, it's the same guy. I get a rematch. I'm ready. Whatever you project onto them, exactly. They can be whatever you want them to be. That's the beauty of robots. Use your pulse armor. Use it. Use it or lose it. There it is. It's all according to plan, chat. I bait the pulse armor so that he no longer has it. That's horseshit. What? Huh? I got like half of it to hit. Oh, that's crazy. We have a lot of lag on this match. Like a lot. Which is brutal because we're both playing like a very intense, if you get locked into the melee, you're dead build. Oh. Like I said, a lot of lag. Sorry, I just read the very non-binary. They use computers. Clever. Or sorry, very binary. Bleh. That hit me for 700. This is maybe a bit early to hold the charge, but I have the feeling that one's gonna score very soon. Oh, that's bullshit. Okay. This is tense. I need this stagger right now. Whoa, the chainsaw's so weird when you've got lag. It's so not consistent at all. There's a chance. Oh, wait. I thought that was the third round. I was really sweating because I thought that was it. Does anyone see the new seen the new director? I have. The new director, it seems like a really interesting pick, but okay, here's the great classic Chole disclaimer. I am centrist. I don't like either party or side of the political spectrum in American politics very much. I have little respect for either. But, that being said, the quote that everyone's throwing around is being taken out of context. It's from an interview like 10 years ago where she's talking about a specific film that she had made. It has nothing to do with Star Wars. The quote that everyone's throwing around about making men uncomfortable, it's from a movie she worked on a decade ago. It has nothing to do with the Star Wars stuff. I thought Ryan was bad. Ryan was bad because he just had some weird vendetta against, what's it called? Against J.J. Abrams. That wasn't the quote that concerned me. That's the one that I've seen. But I've also seen very little about it because I try to avoid Star Wars Twitter for the sake of my own mental health. I try to stay away from it. I do definitely do worse when I'm maintaining a train of thought. It's absolutely true. Like, if I sat here and didn't talk, we would get way more wins. But I'm kind of just chilling. Is it going to be the same guy? On this connection that we have, it's really rough for me to play against this setup. What's wrong with Star Wars Twitter? Okay, this is gonna be a shit show, you guys. He has double flamethrowers. Oh, sweet emblem. Look at his emblem on the side there. Oh, he has the coral shield too? He has like no stability. You see that? Okay, that's unfortunate. Oh, I can bully the shit out of this guy. I can bully the shit out of this guy. Oh my god. If I get him to pulse armor, if I can get him to pulse armor first, and I have a decent amount of AP, I've basically won the matchup. I think he now knows this. He's now kiting very hard. Where's that pulse armor, friend? Where is it? There it is. Let me in. He's afraid. He's afraid of the chainsaw. Come here. God, I love this build. Holy shit, do I love this build. What the fuck? It's incredible. This chainsaw is the most goofy shit on this game. I'm so glad that we did this at the end of the last stream. Because, wow, is this thing a blast. His build absolutely needs work. I would agree. I don't think double flamethrower works. It's scary, but it probably works against a lot of like other kiting builds, maybe? I don't know. But against like a close range rush build like mine, it's not going to keep me away. As long as I can just like outpace your damage, I'm fine. Chainsaw greater than flamethrower? Absolutely. In that case, at least. If he was tankier, it would also help a lot if he didn't stagger so quickly, for sure. Oh my god. This one might be rough. This one might be rough. I don't think many are getting into A without stagger punishes. I don't know. I'm actually curious to see what builds are gonna be in A rank, because there's a lot of stagger punish in B, but there's also a lot of kiting builds. Ooh. Give me a stagger. Yes! That's all I need, baby. That's all we need. All we need. Dual shotguns, but it's no zimmies. I was worried about the bullet orbits too. The assault armor actually scared me. I was not ready for that. Here it comes. Now I'm ready for it. What? Huh? FromSoft? What is that? Who wants to tell me that the netcode is fine now, huh? Who wants to tell me that now? Because I was willing to be like, okay, maybe the netcode isn't that bad. Maybe it's only because it's like peer-to-peer and a lot of internationals. But he was literally sitting still in a corner and it just didn't deal damage. The entire thing whiffed. Like, make it make sense. He quick boosted out of it while I was doing it. All these technical terms I don't know. It's okay. You'll put it together as we go. For now, just enjoy. I stagger the enemy. I have my chainsaw ready. Entire health bar disappears. He didn't even notice he was chainsawed? Genuinely. Ooh, okay. Linear rifle. This is definitely going to be a kiting build. Also, feel free to like stream for more Mad Chainsaw. More AC Mad Chainsaw. The Pink Warrior. This is absolutely the goofiest build that we've done on Ranked. But it might also be one of my immediate favorites. I think it's unironically the strongest that we've done. Oh, he's using the chain gun on his shoulder for stagger punish. He's got a lot of AP. Okay, he's got a pretty solid build to play against me. I don't know if it's amazing, but it should hold up fairly well. I like this matchup. Ooh, I might be screwed. Please. Please. Shit. Very well played. He's got a lot of AP. So, oh, absolutely not. You know how I fared in algebra class in high school? Both 1 and 2? I think I got a C- in Algebra 1, and I think I got a D- in Algebra 2. Oh no. Oh no. Algebra is like the class that made me think that I was bad at math, when it turns out I'm just kind of bad at like theoretical math, or just like really complicated stuff, I guess, because algebra, a lot of it's not purely theoretical. Ooh, I might be dead. It might be over. I played poorly. He played well. Sometimes it just happens that way. We're still in it. We're still in it. 600 AP in a dream. No random vote. Oh yeah, I forgot to do question of the day, didn't I? You can count up to 2 at least. I can. If it wasn't for that madman you ran into. Yeah, there was that one guy who hit me with 1 stagger and the round was over because he was using chainsaw, and I immediately was inspired. I had to mess with it myself. Oh wait, he has... Whoa, I meant to cancel that, actually. Oh no. He has pulse armor. Oh, see? I did get him to use it. Because I was, for a second there, it seemed like he wasn't going to pop his pulse armor. And I was actually worried. Because if he didn't use it there, I would have just been entirely screwed. But now, at least I have a chance. GG to that guy. If he hadn't used his pulse armor there, because I wasn't going to hit a chainsaw, he would have won if he had saved it. I wouldn't have been able to get the stagger. He would have won. Sometimes you really got to think about the pulse armor. Like, I'm definitely guilty of being in the habit of just popping it every time I stagger whenever I have it. But sometimes it's better to eat a little damage. That time could lead to a win. How about, what's the best Souls, Sekiro, Bloodborne game? How could we do that with 4? Oh, we could do that with 4 options, couldn't we? We could do, like, Dark Souls trilogy in 1. Like, if any of the Dark Souls trilogy is your favorite, we could do that one. And then Bloodborne, Sekiro, Elden Ring. We could do those 4. Sorry, Demon Souls. I love Demon Souls. It's like my second favorite Soulsborne. Before anyone is like, but Demon Souls, I feel like so little people are going to vote for it, though, that if one has to get sacrificed, it's probably going to have to be that one. Elden Ring and Demon Souls are the best. Ooh. I think Elden Ring is really fun to replay. But I said it back. I streamed my whole first playthrough of Elden Ring last year when it came out on YouTube, so it's all archived and stuff. And I said it a lot back when I was playing it for the first time. Ryan, if Ryan's still here, he'll remember. Elden Ring, like my first playthrough of Elden Ring didn't feel as special to me as my first playthrough of like Demon Souls or Dark Souls 1. Ooh. Oh no. Oh, wait a second. This is bad. I thought that was going to be pulse armor. Okay, the chainsaw is just wonky in general. Vientos skull emoji. Could you imagine this build if I was running Vientos? I'm not going to. I refuse to give into Viento meta, but to be honest, the Sompus are so close in terms of stagger performance to the Vientos that I might as well be playing like the hard meta. That was a terrible assault armor, friend. I'm so sorry. Please tell me that wasn't anyone in chat. Now every time I talk shit, I'm like, this is gonna be someone who watches the streams. Genuinely, every time I say something like that, I'm like, but if you're a stream viewer, then never mind, you're doing great. Don't worry about it. I take it back. Here, hold on. When I was done, I didn't play games again for 6 months. I really liked my first playthrough of Elden Ring. It just wasn't, it didn't have that kind of magic for me that like Dark Souls did, like Dark Souls 1. Hold on, I'm working on it. I'm cooking up the question of the day. But I do, like, when I go to play a Souls game now, I play Elden Ring a lot of the time because it has, like, some of the best replayability and freedom to just go do what I want out of all of them. And then we do. I'm typing too fast, and it's the amount of typos right now is ridiculous. I could fit it in there. There. There we go. Now there's a question of the day. It only took 40 minutes into stream for us to throw one in, but there we go. Mechs in fighting game, copying Titanfall too much. I still really like that one comment that I got. I wish I could remember who it was that said it. It was on the VOD. Someone commented it on the VOD. But someone said, like, when you get into the higher ranks on AC6 PvP, it honestly just feels like you're playing like a fighting game with a character select, because everyone just has one of like 6 different builds pretty much that are really strong. And I was like, that's true. Because even like my build is just a slight variation on one of the metas. Although I guess like I'm not using any of like the 4 weapons that the hard meta version would use. Like I'm not using the actual pistols that are used for it. I'm using definitely one of the least used melee weapons for it. I'm assuming, oh, I'm dead. Okay, here we go. I haven't seen one of these in a while, and I don't know how to play against it with this one. Can't play the Souls-likes having only a phone? Wait, what? Only a phone? Hello, Bird. Thank you for
11 months pog.
11 months pog. You heard him. Maybe I shouldn't. Oh, if I win this round, I've learned. I shouldn't be using my pulse armor so early. Wah. Desync. Happy 11 months. People just leave more often, unfortunately. I run off meta and it still happens. Damn. If you leave, does it preserve rank? Is that why people are like leaving? I indeed just have a phone. I thought you had console or something. All this time, I never knew. No PC, no console? What? This is crazy news to me. Because you've been around for like the Armored Core stuff, the DMC stuff, like all sorts of stuff that I thought you had played. Oh, maybe you just currently don't have a system, potentially. Lifelong gamer, but currently no system? Question mark. They get penalized now for rage quitting if you do it enough. Oh. Ah, shit. All right. I did learn. Elden Ring 4 is gonna go crazy. It probably will. Someday, maybe. I don't know. FromSoft still hasn't done 4 games in a Soulsborne IP. They seem to mostly just do one-offs for them now. And I immediately broke my own rule. I was going to save my pulse armor. It wasn't on the stagger, so I'm kind of pissed about that. I didn't have the timing. Now I do. What? What? How did he unstagger in that amount of time? It happened again. He's out. How lucky am I? He's had pulse armor the whole time? Oh, I did not. I meant to cancel this. He's had it the entire time? This connection is crazy. How is he recovering from stagger so fast? Is there a stat for it and he's just like crazy specced out? Can make them slip instantly out of stagger? You're shitting me. This is news to me. Dude, the amount of lag on our match is insane too. So much lag. Jesus. I farmed the vulgar militia ninjas for the chain blade weapon. 3 hours later, went to the wiki, discovered it couldn't be equipped. I once farmed for hours in Elden Ring. Trying to get... what's it called? What is it called? Is it Noble Slender Sword? I think that's what it is. Hold on. Noble Slender Sword, I think. Yes, I think this one. Hold on. Definitely this one. I'm looking at it now. It only drops from the, like, Wandering Nobles in the game. And in their drop table, hold on, I'll pull up. I'm on the wiki now. Where's their drop table? Here it is. The sword has a 0.5% drop chance. So I spent so long farming for that goddamn sword, hours on stream. I did this on stream. We were just chilling and I was grinding, trying to get it to drop. I didn't even want it necessarily purely for the stats. I just wanted it because I came across it while looking at swords that would be good for my build. And it was so rare that I was like, oh, now I want it. Like, because it shows that I put in the time. You know, I worked for this one. I didn't eye up this guy's build. Oh, he's got those pulse launchers. Okay, he's rubber banding around, which is always a great sign for the connection. Always a great sign. Okay, I was kind of expecting that. Sorry, I spent hours farming for that sword, right? And then, I shit you not, like 30 minutes later, just playing the game casually, a second one dropped. Just like off of a random enemy that I killed. And the emotional pain that I felt in that moment. That was a really sketchy chainsaw. I'll take it because it worked. But that was insanely sketchy. It's just not well made enough to be, or sorry, to not be rife with various kinds of bullshit. I mean, that's any FromSoft game. I've been saying, like, I don't mind the PvP being here, and I think it's really fun. But at the same time, I think it has a ton of issues that are just kind of normal for Armored Core PvP, and even for, like, the Souls games PvP, right? It's just kind of like trademark FromSoft issues. And the biggest thing for me at this point is like, okay, as soon as you start adding like a ranked matchmaking playlist, that's when we need to start like being more critical about stuff. Because before, I was just like, yeah, the game isn't even made to be a PvP game. Like, it's a PvE game with PvP in it. So like, I'm not gonna criticize it. But now they're like, oh yeah, we have a ranked playlist. And they're encouraging people to like take it seriously and play like for real in quotes. And now I'm like, okay, you have opened the door for me to start shitting on the PvP a lot. Because now that we're actually like expected to take it seriously, now I can just sit here and like poke holes in it all day. You can get further than your skill relative to a Soulsborne game. But Souls games don't have ranked, is the thing. Why are there trademark FromSoft issues at this point? They're a big enough company to do things properly. FromSoft is a company that, like, they know what they do well, and they just kind of, like, focus in on that. Like, again, the PvP issues that they've always had are just there because, like, they make a single-player game, and then they're like, okay, we'll throw in the PvP as like a side optional thing just for fun that you can play if you want. But like, I've played 300 hours of Elden Ring and I've maybe fought like 3 people total in PvP on it because I'm just not playing it for PvP. I don't care. But with this game, you add a ranked mode. Now I'm like, okay, I want to climb to the top of the ladder now that you've added like some stakes to it, so to speak, like a reason to actually play it. And now I'm like, okay, your netcode is bad. Your sandbox design is great, but there's one element of your sandbox that is so much stronger than every other element that if you're not playing with that element, it feels like you're playing at a significant disadvantage. Holy shit, chat, I can read that. And I can understand it. This is a moment for me, okay? If you don't know, I started at the beginning of December studying Japanese because I've been wanting to learn it for industry purposes for years, but I've never actually like pulled the trigger on it. But I was like, you know what? 2024 will be the year that I actually start to study it. And so far, it's been really slow progress because I have to learn how to read and write and speak and interpret like all at once. So it's just very slow progress. That I can read. That person is saying hello. And I'm proud of myself. I can read it and understand it. Even if all it is a word that everyone knows, even if you haven't studied Japanese, it says konnichiwa. But the fact that I can read it is something for me. In the wild, like outside of a studying environment, I'm like having a proud dad moment for myself. But hello, my Japanese is terrible. I've been doing it for barely over, actually probably like literally a month at this point. Assuming you can understand English. I don't speak Japanese well enough to say that I don't speak it well in Japanese. All right, let me get caught up. That was second round, okay. They'll stagnate. How about this? I can't read that. What set of characters is that? I don't know how set of characters. There's a better way to say that than what I just said. What's it? Because it's not hiragana. I can mostly read. Oh, it's Chinese? You're throwing me curveballs now? Because I just looked at that and I was like, oh, I can really only read hiragana, so I don't know. A really honest build? My build? I mean, if you're being serious, I appreciate it, but I feel like it's a little too close to BVO for my liking. But goddamn, it's just so fun to use the chainsaw and melt a whole health bar with it if you land it right. It's the most satisfying build that I've played on PvP so far. And I've had more success with it than most of my PvP builds as well. But that's probably just because it's very close to being BVO. Even if it's not Vientos or... I don't know, what's like the most common melee weapon used for BVO right now? Because it's definitely not chainsaw. But like, what is it? People who play a lot more PvP than me. Like, what's the main melee weapon that Viento builds are running with right now? Oh, I think this guy has pulse armor, right? I'm gonna assume he does. He does. I shouldn't have launched the chainsaw. Pulse blade? Pulse blade is just the standard one, right? Normal pulse blade? Okay, yeah. Or rusty lance. This guy's using the lance and it's scary. The lance also feels like, yeah, if I get caught in that, I'm kind of screwed. Oh, bullshit. The ender didn't even hit him. He knows he's lucky. But I like the chainsaw. I like the chainsaw because it feels like I have to really try to line it up properly and like set up that opportunity to actually get the huge melee hit. So it feels like I'm earning my wins more than like, I meant to use that, more than, you know, using like Pulse Blade or even something like Redshift or Moonlight. Because those might not get like the best damage by any means, but they are definitely the easiest melees to land since they're ranged melee. TLDR, I love this build. It feels a little too close to hard meta for my liking. But at least it's more of a skill floor than standard BVO stuff. So it's acceptable enough that I'm playing with it. But also, if you've never done a lot of chainsaw action on PvP, dude, you should try it, because when this shit lands, it is so fun. I shouldn't have even let it rip there. That was really stupid. I feel like I just gave this guy the round. But if I'm doing shit like that, he can have it. I didn't earn it. Ah, I wanted the chainsaw. If gravity was weaker and projectile distance extended, oh, that would have been sweet. It's soft meta. Yeah, maybe it's like a soft meta. It almost feels like it's maybe like a secret, if that makes sense. Because I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think chainsaw off of a single stagger, if it's fully charged and the whole thing lands, is the best damage you can get out of like a melee punish. I could be wrong about that, but it feels that way. But like this and pile bunker are the hardest to land. So like no one's really using it. It is? Okay, I thought it was, because I was like, dude, there's no way the other melees can hit for 9,000. I would have seen it. I think the pile bunker's really close, but I have genuinely landed chainsaws just today that have been like 8,500 AP. Which, if you're light enough, is literally just your entire health bar. Like, even if I hadn't done damage staggering you, that would kill some ACs. Not many, but some. And even then, most ACs outside of even that, like, yeah, the damage ideal just getting you to stagger in the first place, it will kill you off of one melee punish. Typically what's been happening in most matches today has been, I get one stagger to bait out pulse armor or assault armor or whatever. And then the second time, it's just death. This guy's scaring me a little bit. I didn't get a stagger. He reset his ACS. This round is definitely not going to go my way. Unless he has terminal, there's a chance. I'm willing to take that chance. Bad bet. Oh shit, the javelin. Ooh. Please. Aw. Oh, before pile bunker recharges. I'm in the mood to play replay Elden Ring with all the Souls talk. I've been kind of holding back. I want to replay it, but I have so many things going on for stream right now. And I've already played Elden Ring like 4 times for stream in the last year and a half. And I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, there's still new stuff like about to come out that I'm gonna be playing, like Tekken. I'm gonna be playing Tekken. I don't know how much I'll be playing Tekken, because it kind of depends just how much people enjoy the Tekken stream. But I will definitely be playing it at least like right when it comes out. Was that my first round? Okay, that was my first round. Oh, and Final Fantasy, yeah. Reached A rank and basically stopped rising with a non-meta lightweight. I think I'm done climbing, to be honest. I've heard that from a lot of people. That like you get to A rank and it feels like a plateau and people just kind of stop there. You're not the first person I've heard say that. It seems to be a fairly general issue for a lot of players right now. It's just like you get to A rank, everyone's playing meta, everything's super sweaty, and you're kind of just like, yeah, I'm done. I hope that doesn't happen to me. Oh shit. I already used my pulse armor. I thought I had it, so I was kind of chilling. No, no. I didn't think he would stagger that fast. I wasn't ready. Oh, well played. I threw. He can have it. John Pilot, man. That one's for you. On Tekken 4, a long time ago. If enough people are playing it, since it is crossplay, I'm genuinely considering, like, for a stream, we could just do a tournament room. Because, like, crossplay means that everyone who owns it and is playing it can hop in. And people will probably be all over the place in terms of skill. But at least I'm not that good at Tekken, so I don't think anyone will be too intimidated to join, like, just based off of that. Because I'm actually kind of shit at Tekken. My highest rank on it is Expert on Tekken 7. Which I think is, what's that, like 6th, Dan? Or 7th, maybe? No, I think it's 6th. I think it's 6th. All right, John Pilot, man. This time, your ass is grass. I won't throw like that again. Double S rank? Jeez. Ooh. Thank you for the good luck wishes. Oh, okay. Come here. Oh wait, he has pulse armor. Don't even bother with chainsaw. Oh shit. He's kiting me. And it's working. It seems like, I'm sure this won't continue to work for me into like A and S, but it seems like most of the people I'm going up against don't have enough game sense to realize when I'm just baiting their pulse armor and I'm not actually gonna kill them. Because like, yeah, my build will kill you in one stagger, sure. But like I keep staggering people without even pulling out the chainsaw and they just immediately pulse armor. Because all I'm doing is trying to get rid of the pulse armor and it works almost every time. Like no one ever realizes that that's what I'm doing. At least in these ranks. I'm sure higher up people will start to catch on and watch for whether I have the chainsaw in my hand or not. But here, it's working. Like there, I wasn't even shooting him and he did it. I wonder if it's because down here, everyone has like the same ingrained habit that I do. Where it's just like, oh, I got staggered, I pulse armor. Because like, yeah, I do that. Oh no. It was worth a shot. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe that was a whiff. Bad idea, but it seemed like it was worth a shot to me. Give me this. Oh. I needed energy. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. GG. Very well played. No one wants to fuck with the chainsaw? No. It's scaring everyone enough that even if I don't have it in my hand, it's just immediate pulse armor. Press the advantage. Yeah, I mean, I was using it like that earlier. Too low energy capacity. I know, we have a bit of a low energy. To be fair, that's the first time it's ever been a problem playing on this build. I don't think it's going to be a consistent issue. It screwed me there, but that's the first time I've had it happen. Heavyweight, Zims, Javelin. I might have this, maybe. I did destroy that shotgun build earlier, but it wasn't Zims. I keep saying the name. I like Dark Souls 2. It's definitely not the best for me, but I do like it. It does good things It does good things that the other games don't do. Like good things that just got left in Dark Souls 2 and never brought back. He's very scared of the chainsaw, which will work heavily in my favor. I take advantage of people who are scared of the chainsaw. Like that, 8,700 AP. This thing is ridiculous. It should not be allowed to deal. Like, I get that it's hard to connect the whole thing and all that. I still don't feel like I should, what's it? Be able to deal 8,700 in one stagger punish. It's insane. Bait the pulse armor. Come on. Where is it? Where's that pulse armor? Oh, he still did it for a second. I was about to say he's smart. He caught on, but he didn't. I was just about to praise him for it too. Because like the actual panic that set in for me, I was like, damn, so I could have landed it. Still very well played to him. He almost killed me both rounds. He was still fairly scary to play against. He really had me. I thought he had learned. He waited so long. I was like, no way, I just threw this round to prove a point about how stupid people are, and this guy isn't stupid. That would have sucked. Would have made me look stupid. But luckily for all of us, I'm not stupid. Of course not. No. Very smart. But yeah, I definitely think I'll have the energy issues later. For now, I'd rather have the boost speed, like, while I can take advantage of it. Because, like, even if it's just that I'm a bit of a noob killer right now, and once I come up against less consistent newbie playstyles, it won't work anymore. I can at least use the noob killer style for the time being. I don't lose a whole lot of speed going up to the, what's it called, the Santai, but if I don't have to yet, I'll wait. Like, after I lose a couple more matches to people who catch on and just start flying the whole time, I'll definitely have to change it, though. The three elements of it are what make it stupid scary. You're using burst handguns, which are way off meta IMO. Dude, hear me out. I seriously think that these burst handguns are, like, very, very close to being as good for stagger as the Vientos. I know that a lot of people are saying, like, the smaller handguns are apparently, like, the second best for just spamming stagger on people. That was fast. No expansion. Interesting. Oh, he does have pulse armor. Wait. Is this the smart player I've been waiting for? Is it potentially someone from chat who's been listening to me say it all day? I wouldn't put it past it. Or I wouldn't ignore the possibility, at least. That's what I meant to say. I do tend to match up against people who watch the stream a lot. Like, ever since I got up to B rank and the player base became a lot more thin, I've been matching people from chat a lot. Chainsaw's off meta too, too hard to hit. The chainsaw should be meta. Hear me out. Like, it's hard to hit, but once you figure out how to make it work and you start to get hits more consistently with it, the fact that I can very consistently, not like perfectly consistently, but very consistently. Oh, I didn't even swap off to it. I thought that I had it in my hand that whole time. That was bad timing for that to happen, but I can very consistently set up like the full charged attack for it. Because you just recognize that they're close. You align horizontally. You hope that that doesn't happen. That's awful luck. Terrible luck. But yeah, you get close to stagger. Let your right hand weapon finish it off. Make sure you're all lined up and just let her rip. aren't so bad. Still better than the pistols. I think they're probably better than the pistols, or the normal single fire pistols as well. They feel like they stagger faster, which, granted, I haven't used the normal pistols anywhere near as much as the Vientos or these. I've barely touched them in PvP, but these feel considerably faster. Consider meta the most easy to use. I mean, that's true. I'm a little more literal with what I mean when I say meta. Because a lot of people just use it as like, yeah, you can use this and it's easy and it's good. But I'm probably more literal because of having the design background. So for me, I think meta, and I think most effective tactic available. And if I can chainsaw you, if I can just line up one good hit for 9,000 AP, to me, that might be one of the most effective tactics available. And every time that I say that, there's always someone who didn't know. So if you didn't know, here's your game design lesson for the day. Meta is an actual acronym. Most effective tactic available. The more you know. There's always at least one person who had never heard it before, which makes me happy. I like having somewhat obscure design knowledge. Okay, makes my background feel justified. At least I didn't charge it. I just went for a quick one.
50%.
Yeah, he's gonna try to kite me really hard. But he didn't use an expansion there. I wonder if it's because he knows or he has terminal. It's definitely one or the other. Oh, okay. Well played. I hadn't heard it. There we go. There's one person. I've done a good thing today. Most effective tool tactic. Tool works, to be fair. Like it, whether you think it's tactic or tool, it's about the same in terms of like how you use the term. It doesn't really change it. I hit 2K. I don't think he has an I mean, I think he has terminal. I mean, I don't think that he doesn't have an expansion. That would be crazy. But I think he has terminal armor. He does. That is insane that that connected, by the way.
AP at 30%.
Means later in Greek? Really? I think I've talked about this before, but when I went to Greece, I tried to like cram in a couple of early like Greek 1 lessons before I went so that I would at least be able to do things like, you know, greet, say goodbye, ask basic questions, you know, that sort of stuff for travel. And then I open up like the first free lesson on the program because I wasn't going to pay for the whole thing. I was just going to do the free bits because, you know, I'm not actually trying to learn the language to like speak it fluently or anything. I just wanted enough to travel there. And yeah, I immediately saw that I had to learn Cyrillic to be able to speak it at all. And I was like, never mind. I don't got time for that. Someday I'll learn a Cyrillic language. But for now, learning like the 3 different alphabets of Japanese is enough for me. Alphabets is a weird way to put it too. I don't know how to properly say it. Endorsed by the broader community as being a predictable path to winning. That's true. That's true. There are people who have reached S rank with Pile Bunker. I mean, there's probably people who have reached S rank with all sorts of wacky shit, right? I speak a Cyrillic language and Greek is still alien. Is it actually that weird? Like, is it that different from other Cyrillic languages? I'm still just proud of myself that I was able to read the little bit of Japanese from earlier. That's still, I was like, granted, again, said Japanese was konnichiwa, but it was in hiragana and I was able to read it. So that's something for me today. It's Greek to you. It is all Greek to me. That's true. I forget that that's literally a saying. It's all Greek to me. I think this was the guy that I played the first match against today, right? I definitely played him earlier. I think it was the first match of the day. I wish I could remember if he had pulse armor or not. I hate that I had to use mine so early. Ah, he was too high up. He didn't pop anything. He might have terminal? I don't remember. Oh, ow. Oh, ow. Okay. Like, tiny chance that I can pull this out of my ass. But don't bet on... Ooh. The netcode is fine. You know half the Greek alphabet if you do advanced math? I did not do advanced math. I actually never took, like, pre-calculus. Or anything like that. The highest level... Well, okay, I guess it depends. The highest level math class that I've taken is I had to take stats in college. I took statistics in college. But in high school, the highest level high school course I took for math was Algebra 2. Ironic that when I got into game dev and design, I ended up being a numbers guy. I ended up being a systems guy. It's so weird how that worked out to me still, but hey man, I just kind of realized that I find balancing and systems design fascinating. Oh wait, he's gonna win. Shit. Oh, GG. Very nice. Can I one-shot a tank? The tank that I was fighting against earlier was, it's different from the first one. Okay, I fought him pretty early. But yeah, probably not the very first one. Sorry, what was I about to say? Oh, yeah. Can I one-shot a tank? In terms of like a heavy AP build like that, I can almost one-shot it. And normally if I've dealt enough damage just to get like the stagger punish in the first place, I pretty much can. Like I effectively can, right? For an actual tank, I don't know yet. The only tank that I've fought today, like proper tank leg tank, was slipping out of stagger so fast that I was never actually able to land the chainsaw while it was staggered. But I was able to land it regardless because they're slow. And it dealt like 2200 AP without the stagger bonus. So I don't know how that would translate. I would say I probably can't one-shot a proper tank. But it might be close enough if I'm ever able to make it actually happen that way. To where I still only need like one proper stagger the whole match. Oh, I was kind of just hoping. He hit the finisher of it. OF. Not of. Terminal armor. Oh no. Oh no. Fuck. That's... Ugh. My wife is a mathematician. I'm an artist. She makes more. I could never be a mathematician, man. I seriously couldn't be. I took Calc 1. It was brutal. Demasculated. I don't know, man. Like, when I was finishing up high school, the girl that I was dating at the time was going to college for pre-med. And I was going for game design. It was very obvious that she would make more. I had zero issue with that. I was like, if I get to work in games, and not have to worry about how much I make because she's a doctor, I'm plenty happy with that situation. Shit. I got no complaints there. Ah, shit. He's definitely not pulling this one out. Yeah, I just had way too much health. I heard about a glitch with tank legs and ACS recovery. There seems to be something weird happening. I think someone earlier when we were seeing it too said, like, I think it's a glitch that they're able to get out of stagger that fast. Because it was seriously like I would be close up, I would have the charged chainsaw ready, and by the time that I would even like get in by releasing the trigger for it, like within 2 seconds, they would already be out of stagger. And it would hit them, but they would just not take the stagger like bonus damage. You might notice that I've taken my own advice this round, and I saved my pulse armor. I don't know if it's gonna... Oh, very, very well played. Shit. What do I think FromSoft needs to do to improve the game? I think the healthiest thing for this game would be to... And this is crazy big in terms of PvP. I think... Number one thing, it's not a real answer, but like actual number one thing for me would be do what they did with Elden Ring and separate the PvE balance from the PvP balance. Have the values for things different across the two modes because they're just completely different in terms of how things need to be balanced. Like PvE, it's all just like have fun, fight the bosses, whatever. PvP, a lot of issues come in with that design philosophy, but for PvP specifically, and this is pretty radical, but I think it would be the healthiest thing, remove the ACS damage bonus, the damage multiplier for when enemies are staggered. Leave stagger as it is. Like, keep it in the game. Don't adjust how quickly things stagger. Remove the bonus damage. That's what I would say. Because, like, if I could stagger and still get, like, 2,000 damage off of a melee punish, I think that would be fine. Like, I think that would be a way healthier way to balance things out. Obviously, without seeing it actually in action, it's hard to say. But in theory, like, when I think about it, I think it would make it so that stagger isn't like an absolute essential part of your build. Because every build in this game, like if you're not playing in a way that takes advantage of stagger, you're going to lose. Because most builds are, because it's so strong. So as soon as you try to do something else, like something completely different, you're just at such a crazy disadvantage. Like Zimmerman's being the best option 95% of the time. Who let bro cook? Look, I'm a melee player, all right? But I seriously think that, like with the chainsaw, right? Because I was dealing like 2k AP to a tank build earlier. The only time that I was getting like the charge hit off on non-staggered opponents. If I could stagger an opponent and hit them with this build for 3k AP, this would still be a good build. This would still be a really good build. It could maybe use some adjustment from what it is right now, but it would still be very strong. Oh my god, my chainsaw was never in my hand. I was focused on my rambling. I gave it to this guy. GG. You can have it. But yeah, I think Zimmerman's are too strong on PvE. We're dropping frames. I see it. It's not like horrific, but it's definitely there. I see that there's been some drops. I'll keep an eye on it. I can adjust it if it continues to be bad. But the adjusting it would make stream like a little more pixelated when things are moving really fast, so I don't want to mess with it if I don't have to. Because it could just be like my internet's being kind of wonky right now, and it might just work itself out in a few minutes. I don't know, but I see it just before anyone is like, he doesn't know that the stream is like having hiccups. I do. I see the numbers. Chole convinced me it's not coming. Look, I'm not saying for sure that it's not coming. But like, I genuinely think the one thing that's really thrown me off, and it's what I said the last time I talked about it on stream, is that they gave us free parts with this update, which is really weird. And look, I haven't been around for like previous generations that would have been getting live support. Like, I don't know if maybe back during Gen 5 that was a thing that they did. I don't know. I wouldn't know. I wasn't playing Armored Core back then. But the fact that they did that is really strange to me, because new parts is normally like a massive part of the expansion's like overall package. So if they're just gonna start giving us more parts for AC6 for free through updates, it kind of makes me go like, are we not doing an expansion? Like, why wouldn't you save those for the expansion? Because that's weird, right? To me, at least, because it's so different. Like, we haven't, at least to my knowledge, we haven't seen that before. So it could shake things up, like, a lot. I'm not sure if there's, like, a DLC or expansion coming right now. Back when the game launched, I was like, oh yeah, of course they'll do a DLC or expansion. Like, games sold well. Armored Core has always had at least one expansion per generation. Like, no doubt they'll have one. Also, lasers. Holy shit. But now, the new parts have genuinely thrown me for a loop, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. I won't lie. Wow. Lasers. Most likely filled roles that other parts just didn't fill. Oh, they absolutely did. But it's weird to me that they added them. You know what I mean? Because that's just not a thing that they've done, as far as I know. Someone could be like, oh no, they did that during Gen 5. Like Armored Core 5, they did that. But then Verdict Day still had new parts. That could be the case. I wouldn't know. But it's weird to me. Really weird. I would love co-op PvE Armored Core. Honestly, even having never played it, I think that like the raid bosses from Gen 5 are a great idea. I think if they brought that back, I can't imagine anyone complaining about it if they brought it back. I wouldn't complain about it. If say they dropped an expansion, right? And in that expansion, it was like, there's this huge, crazy strong boss that you can load into with like a party of 4, and you all fight together to take down this boss. Zero complaints from me. No complaints. I would play that. That sounds fucking awesome in this game. Because this game's bosses were really good. Like, really, really good. Definitely a level above what Armored Core previously had. So I think if they brought back, like, the raid boss idea in, like, the new kind of style, dude, it would kick so much ass. He knows. He knows about my energy. All right, I might need a. I might need to try the new generator sooner than I thought. Oh, wait a second. It's because it's this guy again. I'm still probably gonna try it out. We've got ranked points on the line here. Come on. I can't be losing to a build issue. Raid boss update would be cool. Even if it's not just like full-blown co-op for the campaign. Like, I know that's what a lot of people were hoping we would get. I know just because I got so many comments about it, like on the Armored Core 6 video, a lot of people were like, man, I really wish that I could have played this game in co-op with friends. Like, I really wish that we could have done that, because we did that in Gen 5. And I was like, you know what? That's fair. Because, like, it would have been cool. Obviously, there's a lot of extra, like, balancing and work on the team's part to get that to actually be fun and not just be, like, a waste of, I guess, a feature in the game. But there's definitely potential there if that effort gets put into it. I was hoping. But I think like raid bosses are, if you make content that's just for co-op, it's so easy. Because like, you know that you need to balance that around 4 players, right? With single player, it's a little more like, okay, where's the sweet spot where like, you know, it's fine for 1 person, but it's not too easy for 2 people. And that's really hard. Unless you introduce like a scaling system, which is very common. But I don't know that FromSoft would do that. I don't know how FromSoft, I mean, actually, no, never mind. FromSoft would do that.
50%.
They have summons in the Souls games. They would do that. The summons in Souls games use a scaling system. Still, takes extra work. Point stands. Oh, well played. Well played. Almost a month old now. That's crazy to me that it is almost a month old, but I guess I just haven't done as many PvP streams as I think I have. You know, some people would say that I have too many, like, stream series ongoing right now. I disagree. I clearly don't have enough. I wasn't necessarily outgunned. I was, but... Oh, that's a problem. Shit. We could run the... We could run this. It's post-recovery. What does post-recovery energy supply mean again, chat? What is the post-recovery stat? Someone remind me. I only lose 1 boost speed and 2 quick boost speed with this. It's not much heavier. Kushi. Oh, that could work. It's a little heavier, but that could work. That could definitely work. Let's try that out. Ooh, and also, I got sent a video of a fellow Mad Chainsaw, not the Mad Chainsaw, of course, but a fellow chainsaw enjoyer on PvP. They were using a bullet orbit. And man, let me tell you that it was downright evil. Because you know what I saw in that clip, chat? Gustavo sent it in the Discord server. That's where I saw this. Why? You know what I saw? While the charged chainsaw was just shredding through the AP, the bullet orbit was just shooting into them. Just dealing more damage. Just it kept shooting. I mean, it sounds so simple, but when you see it in action, it's downright evil. It's wrong. But it made me smile when I saw it. Catch rats or kites without missiles. Yeah. The missiles are helping for sure. But the bullet orbit, I wanna mess around with it, see what happens. This guy, he's got 2 melee weapons? Oh, he's probably gonna like boost cancel with the blade, and the pile bunker is his actual punish. That's what I'm gonna guess for this one. He definitely lost out on that trade. Bubble shield? Bubble shield. Bubble shield. Bubble shield. I think this is like the third bubble shield I've ever seen on PvP. Chad pulse protection user. That's what he gets for being a Chad. It doesn't save him. It just doesn't. Oh, I feel bad about that. That he tried to get out of it with his bubble shield, but like it doesn't save you from the mad chainsaw. I just get to go in and shred anyway. I take my words back, he isn't scary. If that was someone in chat, in the nicest way I can, I would reevaluate your build synergy. The double melee is Chad behavior. My personal advice would be get the personal shield over the bubble shield. It will actually save you. It's probably going to be better for what you're doing. In the event that that's someone who ever watches this, because again, it's more common than I thought it would be. And I've talked a lot of shit to people who apparently watch the stream without knowing. So now I'm careful, I'm reformed, I'm not less toxic, but I'm nicer about being toxic. If you're a kite and sniping someone from one spot, that's true. It doesn't fit a melee build, does it? I didn't even consider that. This guy has very little stability. Come here. Assault armor. Ouchie, ouchie. But now really... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I thought I had swapped out. Okay, well... I can make this work. Probably. I can definitely make it work. Missile boat? An honorable missile boat who's not assault boosting up to the top of the map. So you know what? Like, they might be a missile boat, but until I see them do that... Oh. Okay, they're still not. I'm not gonna call them on it. Oh, it's because they're using... Oh, the explosive thrower. Oh, why? I keep not swapping when I want to. Ooh, ow, ow, ow. Shit, I knew it. You looked like pixels. Question of the day answer is obvious. You mean it's Dark Souls? Smile. One thing that I actually like about the Souls community, this is a random thought, but genuinely, what I really appreciate about the Souls community is that it feels like everyone's favorite game is different. Like, I think, like, Bloodborne is definitely the most common. There's a lot of newer people to the scene who Elden Ring's their favorite. There's a lot of boomers like me, where Dark Souls is the favorite. There's a lot of people who just really like the deflection stuff in Sekiro. Like, the favorite game is all over the place, which is something that's really not common in most gaming fandoms. Like, you've normally got the sort of thing where it's like, oh yeah, Halo 3 is the best Halo game ever. Gears of War 2. Best Gears of War. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, the old one. But like, FromSoft games, is, like, I feel like Armored Core is the same way. Where there's a lot of like old gen enjoyers. There's a lot of 4th gen. There's some 5th gen. They are out there. I know from the comments on the Armored Core 5 video. There's a lot of 6th gen now where it's like the same thing as Elden Ring for the Souls games, where it's like a lot of new people who just came in. This is their favorite. Even me, like, sure, I just came in, but this was like one of the last ones I played out of the whole series. This is my favorite. This is my favorite Armored Core for sure. I love me some AC6. Other than that, we all know that the 4th gen enjoyers are the real Chads. Actually, to be fair, the real Chads are probably the Gen 3.5 enjoyers. Because that means that Last Raven is one of your favorites. which that is Giga Chad behavior. To actually like thoroughly enjoy Last Raven. That's Giga Chad. It was one of my favorites, to be fair. I really liked Last Raven. You can't escape the mad chainsaw. He's gonna have terminal armor. There it is. I'll play everything from now onwards. I think if you like 6, then 4 Answer is almost like a must play. They're very different, but they're very similar. Like, they're very different games, systems-wise and mechanics-wise, and even like design philosophy-wise. But they feel like brothers. They feel so close to one another in just the way that they play. Damn, I'm staggering this guy so fast that I'm just genuinely not ready. He has very little stability. That was maybe BM of me, but GG. He had a non-meta build, which makes him a certified Giga Chad. Because non-meta up here, man, it's rough. I would know. I feel like Chainsaw is like soft meta, where it's close enough that it's not like I wouldn't call my build off meta because it's close to BVO. So like soft, I wouldn't quite say that I'm playing off meta, but I've played a lot of off meta in B ranks. It's rough up here. I can only imagine in A and S. Looking forward to the 0 review. The what? I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue. The only good builds I did in the game I picked up from tutorials. Building in 3.5 is very satisfying. Ooh, we got an S rank in teams. Looks like he's maybe... Oh no, he wouldn't be doing promotions, because when you do promotions, it matches you against the next rank. But he's at the very top end of B for singles. All right, all right. It's not close to BVO. I feel like it's too close. I feel like I'm playing a cheesy build. Personally. Even if it's like a lot of the parts are different, I feel like it's very similar. To the point where it feels like I am cheesing a little bit. Sorry, friend. Had to do it. You think I just put the fear of God in this man going into round 2? Because I might have. This new generator was a great shout, though, by the way. I haven't really said it out loud yet, but it definitely was. That hurt a little bit.
AP at 30%.
Oh, I didn't even see it coming. Along with the triple O. This is the Hakushi. Even BVO really suffers in this meta. I don't feel like it does. I used it for like a few matches. I felt like I was cheating. But maybe it's just because of low ranks. Like maybe I'm just not high up enough to know how things really develop up there. Ooh, ow. I thought I would get past that one. Ow again. He has pulse armor. There it is. I should have saved mine. This was so stupid. He doesn't have a rundown build. Oh, and this is last round. I might have given this match to him. Especially with that. Just one good one. Bring her home. Well played, my friend. Very well played. I enjoyed it. Uses the jailbreak ECM launcher. I mean, he genuinely got a round win with it. Like, because I lost the lock on and my camera swung around, I didn't see the charged moonlight coming out, and it just killed me. It's a pain, especially because of the tank recovery bug. Oh, yeah, I can see that. If there's a lot more tanks at the very top, then definitely the tank recovery will be an issue. But I've only played one tank in the last almost 2 hours, at least in B ranks. There's not a whole lot of them in here. There used to be, but I assume that they've probably all climbed up, haven't they? But hello, Kyo. Welcome. Did you see the UI of the Suicide Squad game? I did. I saw it when it leaked way back, to be fair, but it has changed. I don't know what to expect from the Suicide Squad game at this point. Like, I genuinely don't. IGN did a preview the other day, and I was looking through it with a friend who's also really big into nerd stuff with game design. And for most of the hands-on gameplay that the IGN guy got to record, it looked awful. But then he suddenly says, like, they provided us with footage of, like, high-level Shark gameplay, because he was playing Shark the whole video. So he suddenly is just like, oh yeah, the devs, like, provided us footage of this character being played at, like, a high level, like someone who's really good with him and knows his mechanics super well. And the game immediately looked so much better. Very well played. Like, seeing the high level gameplay made me immediately go like, hold on a second, it's like I'm watching an entirely different game. I'm really not big on it being a looter shooter. That's for sure. Like, immediately when I heard that way back, I was like, it's a what? He thought I wouldn't land it. Now he gets to hold that. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Don't underestimate the chainsaw. But yeah, laser swapper. Laser swaps are very cool looking, man. Very cool. It's just rainbow colors flying at me all the time. He learned his lesson. Ah, shit. Well played. Well played. Who actually buys comic franchise games these days? I always am, like, kind of keeping an eye on them. The new Spider-Man seems good for what it is. Like, it's kind of just more of Spider-Man PS4, which was great. But from what I've seen and heard, it doesn't seem to do, like, enough to feel like the, what, 4 years of development was spent in a... I'm trying to word it. Was productive. It doesn't feel like they had a very productive 4 years of development. At least on the game design side. Technically, like, for that running on the PS5 as well as it does, it's very impressive. But the game design really hardly changed. from what they had even back in 2018, not even just with Miles Morales in 2020, even just with, you know, the base original game. All right, hold on. I gotta put some work in with this guy. I underestimated him the first time. Thankfully, he underestimates my chainsaw.
AP at 50%.
I say thankfully because that means that he's gonna eat it when he's clearly a player who could avoid it, like, without much struggle. He's clearly a very, like, good player. Compared to me, at least. But he's gonna have to eat that chainsaw if he doesn't respect it. Respect me. But obviously, I played Gotham Knights when that came out because I kind of was on the copium with it, admittedly. And yeah, that was a mess. I did not enjoy Gotham Knights. I accidentally still shot off the chainsaw. He's gonna win this round probably, unless a miracle happens here. Yeah. I was gonna say, he's way outpacing me damage-wise. But if he fails to respect the chainsaw, he eats it, which he's done a couple times. A lot more permissive than Lightweight's IMO. I don't know, I feel like he's definitely playing very well, at least as far as how I view it. I feel like this is someone who's good at the game. I feel like his biggest mistake was not respecting the chainsaw, but now he's learned after failing with that twice. Failing to, like, properly predict that, I mean. Oh! But see, then I miss it, so maybe it's not as much of a fail as I think. He earned it because I messed it up. I handed it to him. GG to that guy. They use Oculus too. That's why he was absolutely destroying me with the shots. Oh, I guess it's because the projectile velocity is so poor on those rifles that they're playing for close range. That actually makes a lot of sense. When for a second I was like, Oculus is kind of weird, but as soon as I thought past it a little bit more, I was like, oh no, that actually adds up. Because the rifles are good, but their weak point is the bullet velocity or projectile velocity. Do you even find a video game that genuinely breaks you? Do you mean ever? Have I ever found one? I'm trying to think. I know that it's happened. I'm just trying to remember what game. Because I've definitely had that before, where like credits roll and you just feel so like empty in that moment. I've definitely had it a couple times, but I'm trying to remember what games it was. Or they were, rather. I'm well spoken, I swear. I speak real good. Respect the chainsaw! There we go. I wanted to bait it out. It's a gamble, but I think I've got enough AP advantage on him to make it work. Oh, maybe I don't. Oh my god. His DPS. I underestimated his DPS. All right. All right. Now I've lost a round because I failed to respect his build. Fair enough. Damn, I should have had that too. He gave me the opening for it. He's lucky he's heavy enough to tank the chainsaw. A lot of builds, if they get caught like that, just not respecting it, they just lose the round. Like, immediately lose the round. He at least gets a second chance afterwards. I need my orbit. Shit. I was trying to just bum rush to see if that would work. It did not. Caesar, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Oh, broke me because it's a terrible game? Oh yeah, Armored Core 9 Breaker. I joke. It's horrible, but at least it's only like a 4 out of 10. I've played worse still, somehow. Ninebreaker is lucky that it has Nexus's core gameplay to fall back on, because if it didn't, it would have fared a lot worse. I'm trying to think, what's like the worst game that I've played? I mean, it's Ride to Hell Retribution, but I didn't play it all the way through. Maybe Duke Nukem Forever, but that was more just disappointment than like the game being terrible. The game wasn't good, but it wasn't like worst game I've ever played material. And at least it wasn't that long. Which is something, you know, it's got to count for something that the game was brief. Because Ninebreaker sure as shit wasn't. That was like a 15-hour experience. And I had to grind it in like 3 days. I had to play a lot of Ninebreaker in those 3 days. And that was pretty rough. It was not enjoyable. Hello, Sticky. I feel like I tend to enjoy shorter games more, even when they're really good. I think in my old age of 20-some years, I've come to appreciate a short video game. Because if it's good, then it's just like really good beginning to end, and there's never a point where I'm like, oh, this is getting really old. Like, it never gets to the point where I've just played too much and I get bored because of that. If it's bad, then at least it doesn't last too long. This is a very weird way to play with that build. It's not what I expect. You just broke not... Wait. You just broke a Ninebreaker fan's heart right now? Don't tell me you're a Ninebreaker fan. Don't tell me. Play 3 ODST. Play any Halo game. They're all short. Infinite maybe is like the longest, but even then, if you just played the main campaign missions of Infinite and you ignored the side content, it's still really short. He's got some melee canceling going on. I really enjoy the Mad Chainsaw, you guys. This is a fun-ass build. I'm glad that we ran into that guy that just one-cycled me with his chainsaw the other day, so that the inspiration for this came together. Halo Infinite was so disappointing. I don't know. Because, like, Halo Infinite for me, I've only played it the one time, to be fair. I haven't replayed it since the game came out. But I 100%'ed Halo Infinite, and I kind of felt like the campaign itself was solid. Obviously, it had a serious lack of mission variety. It pretty much had like 3 types of missions that it just cycled throughout. I think the worst thing about Infinite's campaign was the open world, though. I think the game genuinely would have been better without the open world. At least 100%ing it. It was so, like, boring to do all the open world activities, to, like, get all the unlockable, like, weapons and vehicles and stuff to, like, call in whenever you want. It was just really, like, mind-numbing to grind out all the open world stuff. I think the open world just hurt that campaign a lot. I have not played Ninebreaker. I just wanted to make the joke. Okay. I was like, we have a Ninebreaker fan in chat. Although I do know, like, when I made the video, people commented and they were like, from what you're talking about in your video, like the single player stuff, I think this is Jan from chat. Say hello to the Mad Chainsaw, Jan. Come here. He thinks he knows the weaknesses, and he might know the weaknesses, but will it save him? Time will tell. Can you outplay the Mad Chainsaw? Or will you get shredded? What? I hope you have pulse armor, friend. Oh, he does. Come here. Come here. It's close to time. You lucky bitch. My generator was out. I wasn't paying attention. I wouldn't have staggered if I knew. It's okay, I got this. We might actually play to timeout. There's a chance. At the rate we've been going. All right, well played. Well played. Sorry, I was gonna say the Ninebreaker fans exist for like PvP scene because not everything, but most of the parts in the game are unlocked from the start. So from what I've been told, it was a really big game in like the tournament scene back in the day, just because it had like all those parts right there to begin with. Oh wait. He knows. I talk too much about how to counter my own build, and now he knows because he watches the stream. God damn it. Oh, lucky bitch. All right, well played. Chole making excuses. Hey, this is a legit excuse. He watches the stream, and I've been talking all day about like, oh, people just always pop their pulse armor even when I don't have my chainsaw out. He knows what to do against it. That was my downfall. He knew the one thing that makes or breaks a lot of matches. And so for him, it broke my match. Because I play like no one's going to know, because most people don't, at least in these ranks. But he knew. And I lost a huge, like, instant round win probably with that build opportunity, right? I think the chainsaw would have just shredded right through. Not that I would know. I never got the chance. Hold on. Is it going to be? Oh, it's not a rematch. I was like, chances are, if we're both queuing up right now. 9.32, that's crazy. Where you been, man? We've been here. On the grind. I kid, but do I? I kid, but do. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, bastard! He has terminal, doesn't he? I think so. That was crazy that it even scratched me. It's crazy to go for it. Oh, he doesn't. Oh! Oh! Ow! That's good to know. That's good to know. Surely you get 10K by the end of the month? No. Been living under a rock for the past few months. Where you been? I've been right here. That's where I've been. Right here. Chole fans. What is wrong with me? I don't even know why that muscle memory happened. I mean, I think I maybe know why. Here, chat, watch. Watch this. Big chainsaw incoming. Ow. Oh my god, that hurt a lot. Big chainsaw incoming, though. God damn it. Maybe he's not stream sniping. I had no intentions of dropping the chainsaw there. I was like, on the off chance that this guy knows because he can hear me right now. Oh, man. Oh, he actually waits for it. He's fine taking a little bit of damage if he can hit it. That's... See, like, he does what he should do to counter it. Very well played to that guy. I don't know if he knows because he watches stream. That's... I get to use the streamer excuse of everyone knows how to play against me because everyone's been watching me play and hearing all the strats from me. Yeah, he's clearly stream sniping you guys. He clearly has the stream open. It was a genuine suspicion at first. That's why I said big chainsaw incoming. Tried to see if he would immediately pop assault armor. I don't think he was. I think he's just smart. I think that was just a smart player. That's all it was. Cholinly fans. Maybe. Maybe. Totally knows who you are? Oh god, here we go. Does anyone have the full understanding of what causes the tank ACS bug? Who could like explain it? Because I'm very curious about... Someone said it's like a specific combination of parts that allows for the bug. Yeah, he has it. Ow. Oh, whore. I didn't say anything, YouTube. Leonard, thank you for the sub. I didn't say anything, YouTube. You didn't hear shit. You didn't hear a goddamn thing. Where's my Men in Black light? I gotta use it on the monetization team right now. False is a bad influence on me. I wouldn't be as bold as to say that she taught me the word. I would be lying. But she definitely reintegrated the word into my vocabulary. I hadn't really used it much for years. And then all of a sudden, I meet one VTuber. One. And she teaches me bad habits. It's crazy how that works. Crazy how that works. The readying stance introduced with 1.05, so with grenade launchers or bazookas equipped. Oh, that's really bad. Hold on, I gotta stand up and open my window. It's getting hot in my room. All right. My headphones are all tangled around my arm. Okay. Mad chainsaw. Maybe making it up to A rank today, if we're lucky. At least getting close, I say. Oh no. Oh no. You have to put on sunglasses first? What do you mean I have to put on sunglasses first? For the Cholinly fans? That's so crazy. Ow, ow. Oh, for the memory wipe. That's true, actually. I can say this with confidence. Enjoy your time in B. God damn it. I was enjoying my time in C before I made it to B. What do you mean enjoy your time in B? You're telling me it gets worse? No way. God, those things hurt. Like a lot. And our connection is trash. And the ACS bug. And, this guy killed my dog, probably. Jesus. Honestly, if the stance bug wasn't a thing, I would probably fare way better against tanks like that. Right? Because imagine that same match, but I dealt like 6,000 whenever I landed chainsaw instead of 2,000. I don't think I would have won, but I think it would have been a much closer match than it was. You know? I think people might use more meta builds in higher ranks. Most of the meta builds, the Mad Chainsaw can fare very well against. Tanks are the scariest thing right now, for sure. Which sucks because they're scary because of a bug. Please don't be the tank. Oh, okay, I can do quads. I can do quads. I can do quads. He's got a moonlight. He's got a laser rifle. I don't really know what's on his back, but I can do this. He floats. Oh, redshift. Full redshift. Oh, okay, he's got the coral rockets going. Okay, okay. Okay, I see. I see what we're doing. I get your point. No need to elaborate further, sir. That adds up.
50%.
What a rat, by the way.
AP at 30%.
Get over here. Like the guy from that funny fighting game says. Get over here. Mad Chainsaw, bitches. Drop a like for more Mad Chainsaw. Or just if you enjoy the stream, that too, but, you know. Mad Chainsaw is where it's at. We all know. We're all just here for the Mad Chainsaw. We don't have to act like we're not. All right, it's a, ooh, wow. It's a safe space. Okay, he might have this round. I'm gonna be honest. He might have earned it. Maybe I lost it. I don't know which it is. You know, sometimes it's the other person earned it. Sometimes it's I threw my round away. That time, I think he earned it, but it also could have been that I threw it away. I might have just played kind of stupid there, to be honest. But he's kind of playing like a rat. I don't like it. You know what the Mad Chainsaw does to rats? It hunts them down. He does have pulse armor. Is upset due to your neglect. I don't know. Ooh, that hurt. That was me being dumb. You know what, Uncle Hein? You can have it. You can have it. I didn't deserve it. That's for sure. I played a great first round. Then I threw. Look, Rebel is still my favorite build in the game. Like, just personal fun factor. Obviously for PvE, you know, if I'm playing like the campaign, just the PvE arena, Rebel's still my boy. But for ranked PvP, the Mad Chainsaw might be my new go-to. Oh, same guy, huge. I can play a way better match than I did the last round. Honestly, those coral missiles are insane. I might want those. Because those have some tracking. Like, some serious tracking. I mean, I've been told that they're good before. But I just didn't know that that's what we were talking. Oh, wait, he didn't stagger. I thought he did for a second. Come here. Okay. Aw, shit. Why does everyone all of a sudden know? Why does everyone know that I'm not actually going to chainsaw them? What is this? Do I just go for it regardless, unless I'm like sure that they're gonna pop it right away? Coral missiles aren't meta, are they? They're too heavy. I don't think they're that great. I might try them and just see. I think the bullet orbit is really good for this. I don't know if it's better than the missiles I was running, but it is really damn good. For extra stagger buildup and all that. I don't know why he didn't use his pulse armor. Especially when I popped mine, I was fully expecting him to pop his. It's like I said before, chat. They need to respect the chainsaw. And not just respect the chainsaw. Respect my ability to land this chainsaw. I'm pretty good at it at this point. I've got some practice in with it. I know how to land this chainsaw. I don't do it every single time, but I do it more often than not. Ow, ow, ow.
50%.
They need to respect my chainsaw. Or else it'll be their downfall. Shit. Now he's scared of it. Preemptive pulse armor. I lost mine. I already used mine. Good to know. Damn, that tracking is crazy. Was that his second round? I think it was. Is that GG? That is GG. He earned it. That was a fair game. I do want to try those coral missiles. I've gained new inspiration. I have. I'm inspired by his use of coral missiles. Are they meta? The way that you said it makes it sound like they might be. I really am not losing a whole lot of speed equipping them. I'm losing 2 boost speed. Yeah, we give these a run. We'll see. It'll feel kind of weird because it'll be the only coral thing on my build. I feel like whenever I use a little bit of coral, I like to use a lot of coral, personally. But if it's made for the chainsaw, it's made for it. Remember to charge them. Oh, that's a good shout out. I've never used the coral missiles before, so I will charge them. Good to know. They are best when charged. Or so I've been told. Oh, huge. You are chainsaw food, my friend. Chainsaw food, I say. Charge and lock times can be a little awkward. We'll see. We'll see. Because I was having a hard time keeping away from them. Granted, I wasn't like hard focusing on dodging them. It is a long lock-on time. Okay, he's a little ratty. He will play at distance if he gets the chance.
Ooh,
ow. I didn't charge it. My coral missile, I mean. Ah, shit. Okay. I can see it now. It seems like these would be good on a build that is not this. They do definitely seem strong, but maybe this is not the AC for them. I just fat fingered the button, like way before I meant to. I may have done it again, I'm not gonna lie. Habits are maybe ingrained from the previous iteration with the bullet orbit.
50%.
Oh, come on, I just need this. No, no. All right, yeah, this, if I had bullet orbits, I would have gotten stun, or sorry, stagger, rather. To justify using. Yep, I see it now. You know, sometimes with all the warning in the world, I just need to see it. And I definitely see it. 100%. I don't like it. I might go back to the split missiles that I was using. It was this one, right? No, not that one. This one? No, the double shot, this one. Yeah, that one. Oops. It definitely is between bullet orbit or the split missiles. It kind of just varies depending on the match. If they're ratty, good to have missiles. If they're not, good to have bullet orbit. I can't really predict it, so it's kind of just like what's going to be better most of the time. And it might be missiles just to have my bases covered, but with a build like that last match against like electric stun pistols, I would definitely be better off with the bullet orbits since we're playing close range and I'm just trying to outpace stagger. Well, maybe I'll be proven wrong this match. Time to test that theory. Because if I can outpace the stagger with the missiles, then my theory is just dog shit, just bad. But I'm assuming the bullet orbit would be better in a matchup like this. Okay, why does everyone suddenly know not to pop the armor immediately? If, like, my rank didn't even change. What's going on here? Because suddenly I'm getting screwed on that strat. Like, even if I whiffed the melee there, it would have been good for him to just use the pulse armor. I could have worked with that. But suddenly I'm running into a lot of people who are a lot less scared of the chainsaw after hours of everyone consistently being scared of the chainsaw. Frustrating. Gotta rethink my entire approach now. Shit. That's not good. That, I meant to swap beforehand. It did not swap. All right, fair enough. I think bullet orbits spread across the land. Every raven now knows of the mad chainsaw and how to thwart it. Maybe I shouldn't have been sitting here explaining how the mind game was working. Because now, all of a sudden, clearly every single person I'm playing against on matchmaking has watched my stream, and that's why I'm losing, right? We all know it. Clearly that's what has happened here. We all watched it in real time. There's no other possible reason. It's the only way that this could be happening. Absolutely. And that's a nice little breeze coming through the window. Nice little -4 Celsius. Cool things off in here nicely. Because I really do. I sit next to this behemoth PC, right? But goddamn, is this thing hot when I'm playing newer games? Oh, it's Yawn, but different. Oh, God. The build that inspired my flamethrower build last stream is back. But can the flying cook defeat the mad chainsaw? Oh, he knows the mind game. Son of a bitch. All right. And see, like, this matchup would have been better to have missiles. But we'll make it work. Ooh, that second hit really, really hurt. Oh, I'm just screwed on this one. I'm just screwed. Yeah, flame cloud. If I'm not in the flame cloud range, I'm just gonna get ricochets all day. The telegraph is super obvious, so my lightweight dances around them. Man, it works. At least most of today it has. He has the Ares emblem from AC2. Oh yeah, he does. I didn't even like put it together that that's what that was. But welcome, Twisted. He didn't respect the chainsaw. Jan, you've been listening, man. You should know better. Respect the goddamn chainsaw. You've been listening for so long. I slip up and that saw shreds. It does. The thing is, I normally, like most of the time, Jan is a stream viewer. He's here currently. So I know that he knows and that the normal way I would do it doesn't work. But typically, like, most people are playing with pulse armor or assault armor. So I'll act like I'm gonna use the chainsaw, even if I have no plan to do so. See, now he's scared of the chainsaw. There's a middle ground here. You gotta find the middle ground to beat it. You're too afraid of the chainsaw now, Jan. You don't respect it that much, okay? I may have left out that part, but you can't respect it that much. But I bait expansion. Go for another stagger the next time. Do that. It's all about the mind game with the chainsaw. And I love it. I only started using it because one guy, like, just came out of nowhere and I saw it and I was like, oh, that's weird. Chainsaw and ranked? Like, what is that? And then he one-cycled me with a stagger, and I was like, oh, that's what it is. And ever since, the Mad Chainsaw has been the go-to. Well played, though. It was a nice match. You gotta respect the chainsaw, but don't be scared of the chainsaw. The chainsaw is a mind game if you know what's going on with it. I think that's why I'm so captivated by it, somewhat. I like the mind game part of it. It's all, like, obviously the lineup is a pain in the ass and everything because it can whiff so easily if you're not really, really on top of it. But the mind game makes it super fun. Once you get used to using it, like, if they don't respect the chainsaw, they eat like 8,000 AP. If they're too scared of it, they eat like 8,000 AP. But if they can predict my bullshit, then I just don't get a chance. Or if they're using a tank that has the ACS bug. All right, it's, oh, I was way too late. I didn't expect the cannons to come out. I didn't even notice that he had them. I was so focused on the pistols. Yikes. Blood Soul's Ekiro ring is my favorite. Agreed. Agreed. Oh, that's bullshit. Damn, I tried to get something. I didn't think he would stagger there. I really wasn't ready for it at all. This guy's probably got my number. Oh, he definitely has my number. He has a sweet looking build. All right. All right. Well played, Raven. Their name is just Raven. I don't know. That's all I got. Oh, Mojo Jojo. It's Mojo Jojo. That's their Steam name, at least. Well played. Sitting at 8160 AP, and that saw hurts. Well, yeah, because if you charge it on a stagger, it does like 8700. So even if you got staggered with no damage taken, like theoretically, if the saw lands, a build like that dies. Like it's just a one-shot melee. If you're below like 10k AP, this saw is just going to kill you, realistically. Because I'm gonna deal like 1 to 2,000 on the build up, and just if that stagger comes out and I win the mind game part, it's over. Like I've won the round. I love it. It's really fun. And I'm intentionally not running Vientos. Just because I'm trying to keep it off meta. Like I do love playing melee stagger. I love the chainsaw. I do not want to give into the Viento meta. So Sampu's, not pose, it is. This came from the Solid 1 video. Amazing vid. Thank you. Can't wait for the MGS2 one. Well, there might be a small wait, because there might be a certain handheld spin-off that I'm doing next. But it sucks, kind of, because I want to play MGS2. But there might be one, ooh, ow, before then. But I appreciate it, thank you. Oh, come on. I'm so screwed on this one. Laser swap hurts. I love this laser swap build. I've played this guy a couple times. I think this thing is sweet. It just looks cool, and because it's made for close range and I can't play outside of close range, like that's the weakness with the Mad Chainsaw, is that I'm only good up close. It runs through me a little bit, but man, it looks so cool. Respect the chainsaw! He did respect it. It's just I've gotten so used to yelling it whenever I land it. It's like my catchphrase for this build at this point. I just finished it myself yesterday. Oh! Like on a replay or also for the first time? Whoa, whoa! Hello! Your build is scary, still. That didn't change from last round. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm not looking too hot. I'm not looking too good in the final half. That's for sure. Oh, God. Oh! Oh, holy shit. I have to get close to him. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm so boned. Oh, I'm so boned. Ricochet damage, please. Ah! Well played to you, sir. You earned it. I thought I won when I landed the chainsaw. I thought I would get the chip at the end. Well played. I almost had him. That would have been my first time beating him After that was our like third matchup today. Would have been great. It was so close. He had to have been insanely low because that health bar was crazy. I had one as a kid, but my 7-year-old brain didn't understand what to do. 2 was a lot of fun for sure. Just finished adding 3 texture upscaling mods. Dare I say again, top 10%? Probably not. I don't know. Once I start getting up here, like we don't have, you know how some games have like a rank breakdown that you can just go look at? Like they'll release, like games with competitive scenes like this and like ranked systems. Like say Apex, like I could go to the Respawn like dev blog and I could look at the breakdown of like what percentage of players make up what ranks and I could know. Here, it's like I feel like I'm not close to the top 10%, but who knows? I feel like once I'm into A rank, I'm probably in the top 10%. Most likely. Is it pink? It is pink. Mad Chainsaw. It had to be pink. It was the only color that felt right. Shit. Come here, you bastard. Wait, he hadn't used his... Oh, I'm so screwed. Oh, this is bad. I thought he had already used it. I don't know why I thought that, but I thought that. Those stun pistols hurt. Oh, I'm too close. Ah, shit. People have like 50 plus hours of ranked play already, or 100. How much do I have? I don't even know how many streams I've done. Definitely not even half of 50. But I can definitely see that. Like people who are already into the PvP scene, who just like ranked came out and now there's an actual reason to grind, right? Outside, because before it was just, oh yeah, you can play it for fun. Now there's a system behind it. Respect the goddamn chainsaw. Respect it. Are you modding the Master Collection? I would have to assume. Streamed for 50 hours and just grinded? Damn. Did he actually? I saw that he streamed it like right when it came out, but I had no idea he streamed it for that long. No, you get back here. You can't escape the Mad Chainsaw. Get back here. Oh, he escaped it. All right, for now. Whoa, I did not mean to have that out. Or hit it twice. Oh, shit. It's looking bad. Oh, come on. Ah, shit. Frustrates me that he won that. Hurts me that he won that. To get to A for a rematch before he got to S, and he just had crazy playtime. I could see that though, because you know, like Oro, he's an Armored Core guy. Like I could definitely see that he already just has a shit ton of time. Well, he's not an Armored Core guy. He's a FromSoft guy, I guess is the best way to put it now. Because he was a Souls guy, went super heavy into AC6, went back to Souls, Ranked came out, and I saw that he went back to doing some Armored Core again. I could see him having an insane amount of time. Hello. Missiles and Moonlight. Interesting. Potential chainsaw food. Maybe. We will see. Oh yeah, the lag for a second, I was worried, but there's my 8K. I didn't fully charge it. It could have been better. Need I say it again? Respect the goddamn chainsaw. He ditched his weapons. Terminal armor. I would end up sick of the game. Definitely. Even when I really have like bad brain rot for a game, I can't grind it that much. It will just burn me out on it. Although I can grind a lot, just not quite that much. Ah, shit. The lag we have going on right now is kind of weird. I don't know how you aren't burnt out right now. Good mental health goes a long way. Or I guess more specifically, habits to maintain good mental health goes a long way. Realistically, my mental health should be in shambles right now. Like, in all honesty, but just good habits to maintain it, rather. It's not like just by luck of the draw, I have good mental health. It's, I have a lot of like just daily habits to maintain it. Zeta, thank you for the 5 euros. I know what those are. Appreciate it. Thank you. The alert will come through at some point. Sometimes they come through right away. Sometimes they're like a full 2 minutes behind. At this point, I don't even know. Oh. Will the thing that says first super fade out with the message? Was that a stab at me? Was what a stab at you? Oh, I know what those are? No, it was for a second I didn't remember, but then... Totally legally binding, by the way. Hashtag not a mental health professional. I don't know. Because I feel like with mental health stuff, it's all so specific to the person, right? Like, I know a lot about what works for me, but I don't know if it's good advice for other people. Because things vary so much. But, like, I have... I guess... very specific... Dude, the lag is crazy on this match. What is happening? I mean, I played this guy earlier. Our lag has been bad every... Oh, there it is. The game ate my chainsaw inputs like 2 times. I haven't had the game eat my inputs before from lag. That's a new one. Okay, that sucks. Just don't do that, forehead. It's forehead like the number. Thank you again for the... Wait, it didn't fade out at all. I wonder if it's because of the first super. I'll let Jess know. She wrote the code for me to fade out supers. I'll have to let her know. Master Collection. Okay. From what I understand, I think 2 and 3 are actually... Like, they fare the best out of the Master Collection in terms of, like, being really good versions to play. Compared to, like, Metal Gear Solid 1, where it's like, it's not a bad version, but there are just better alternatives sort of thing. I think that 2 and 3 are actually, like, some of, if not the best version of the game. To my understanding, I haven't looked too deeply into it yet for those. But I think that those are like the 2 games in the Master Collection that it's like, oh yeah, these are actually kind of worth it. I mean, even just the convenience factor of the package is worth it in its own way. But I'm just so particular about, like, if I'm going to play these games, I want to play the best version. So I'm like bouncing around with how I'm doing each one. It's been wild. Atomic Habits, dude, actually, okay. If anyone enjoys reading or listening to, because I audiobook, I can't actually sit down and read a physical book, but I audiobook like self-improvement stuff all the time. And Atomic Habits I read recently for a book club with some YouTube friends. And man, what a book. Like, what a genuinely really good book. Like, everyone, I was talking about it just the other day on stream too, and I said the exact same thing. But everyone always says, like, oh, read How to Win Friends and Influence People. I've read that book, or listened to it, read it, close enough. Same thing, right? It's good. It's fine. Atomic Habits is so much better. Like, so much more actual applicable advice, like, nowadays. How to Win Friends feels kind of outdated now. It feels like it's made for, like, a corporate workspace in, like, the 80s, which, to be fair, kind of is. But you can really feel it when you read it, at least in what I do for work. I was like, this is good, but it feels like it's kind of out of date. It doesn't feel super applicable. But Atomic Habits is more about, like, lifestyle and work and stuff like that. And it was so much better. So much better. That's maybe, like, my #1 self-improvement book to recommend people now. Sorry, but good habits, good advice that I feel like are more general. I work out almost every day, and that is a big thing. Like, for my body, it's a really good thing. I have really bad insomnia. I don't sleep well at all. So if I don't exercise, like, in the morning, my body is going to feel exhausted by, like, noon because of the sleep deprivation. But if I work out and I kind of, like, get the juices flowing, so to speak, it doesn't happen until, like, 7, 8 p.m. I'll still get the crazy, like, I'll hit that wall every day. Oh, he has it too. I wanted so badly to be like, okay, my turn. Oh, son of a bitch. Exercise is a huge one for me. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, I don't have the time for it. I wish I could do it. Make the time for it. Ooh. Sorry, this is me on my soapbox, but in terms of make the time for it, for anything that will, like, actually improve your life or lifestyle, whenever I hear someone say, like, oh, I don't have the time for it, make the time for it. You have the time for it. Whenever I feel the need to add something to, like, my routine, I squeeze it in somewhere. I have a super packed routine at this point. I squeeze it in. There's a way. There's always a way. There's always somewhere in your day that you can fit it, even if it's not super comfy and there's something that you don't want to, like, give up or put less time into. There's a way. If it will lead to an overall improvement, it's worth it. Sorry, general soapbox stuff. Oh, what a weird chainsaw. That could have been a kill, which is disappointing because now he might win. Some people can't busybody, though. They'll get burnt out. When we're talking something like exercise, which for me and for a lot of people is, like, super, super good for mental health, it's worth at least trying. And I feel like a lot of people who can't, I guess we're saying busybody is the term. I feel like it's just because you're not used to it. Like, I used to be terrible about it. I used to be so, like, I burnt out super hard in college because I was working and doing content and doing an accelerated degree all at once. And it was too much. I burnt out like crazy after college. But then, like, over the next few months, I started just adding some good habits in over time. And I've been living on this kind of schedule for, like, about a year, a little over a year now. And, like, consistently in the last year, my mental health has been great, even though I have, like, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half of free time in my day that I don't, like, use for anything productive, that I just use for me. Granted, I work from home, so that saves me time that I can put into free time. But you know what I mean. I have no idea what's happening in this game. I've never tried Armored Core. It's super fun. The new one is super accessible if there's any interest. But we'll see you around, Zeta. Have a good rest of your day. Good luck with work. I try to do small walks and jobs at work, or jogs at work, but they aren't like heart racing. Yeah, I don't know. I tried the walk thing when I was in Florida. I tried to go for walks and runs and stuff. It never worked for me. That never did it. I need to like push my body, I guess is the best way to put it. Which even like right now, I need to go and get the weights out of my car. All of my weights are in the trunk of my car, most of them that I'm not using. I need to go and grab them. I need heavier weights. I am at the point where I'm not really pushing it. It's not feeling as nice. I'm never sore anymore, which is a sign I need to up it. Anyway, random tangent. I'm trying to think. What are the other things? A lot of them are like small things that I just fit in like pretty much on a schedule. I have such a consistent schedule. Oh yeah, you have assault armor. I forgot. I'm not paying enough attention right now. My bad. All right, I'll respect the laser shotguns. Just like I expect everyone to respect my chainsaw. Hold on. Give me a second, chat. I'll get back to lifestyle stuff in a second. Oh no! That was his first round. Never mind. Time zones moment? Yeah. For me, it's 3 p.m. Work when you have a dog that requires walks. That's also true. Daniel, thank you for the sub. Sorry, I missed that. Let me grab this win because I should be able to win against this build. Oh, I'm so stupid for that. No. Pro tip for mental health. Don't call yourself stupid. I do it because I'm dumb. I also have push notifications on for YouTube comments. I have a lot of things that should destroy my mental health. But we make it work. 22:24. That's 7 hours. Hello, Europe. I got the military time. We don't use it. We call it military time. I have the 24-hour clock. I can read it. Huh? That wasn't even meant to be a jab at you. I forgot that you had literally just said that. But that is a good piece of advice. Grad school makes me feel dumb. It'll do that. I'm trying to think. Why can I not think when asked about my habits? Let me run through my schedule, all right? I wake up in the morning. Spend a little bit of time on my phone. I wake up really early, which always sucks because I normally don't sleep well, and then my alarm goes off in the morning, and I do not want to wake up, but I wake up. I sit on my phone for a little bit. I get up. I work out. And then I'll sit down at my computer and I'll work for a little bit, maybe like an hour or two. And then I'll shower and eat breakfast. And when I eat breakfast, I'll watch like YouTube or something, which is really nice for a break. And then I'll work a little bit more. Ah, shit. And then after I work for another couple hours, granted, for me, a lot of it is because I can split my schedule up into such small pieces because, you know, work at home again, but I can only give what I can. Maybe play music or study a language or something, like fit in a little hobby stuff in there. Just like general stuff that I like to do daily. That's still like kind of goal driven. I'm very goal driven. That helps. Ooh, motivation is a big thing too. For like what I do. Because I've got like a handful of reasons like written down as to why I work as hard as I do. that I can remind myself with ever if I need, but at this point they're pretty like ingrained. I don't really need to remind myself all that often. But like having those probably goes a long way. You probably shouldn't sleep on that. Respect the chainsaw. Sorry. Oh, false. You should have seen it. Earlier, someone came in and spoke Japanese. A lot of Armored Core fans in Japan. You wonder why. And I was able to read it. You missed it. It was a beautiful moment. Read and understand it. Get famous so False can ride your coattails. Thanks. I'm trying to think. Never mind. I don't want to share any of them. I mean, there's surely, I mean, it goes without saying that one of them is just get a stable income. Right? Why you make that face? Because my brain has still not processed that the channel has more than like 2K subs, genuinely. So there's like a weird disconnect when you say that, where I'm like, I thought I was riding your coattails. The fuck? He is scared of the chainsaw now. We've conditioned him, boys. The mind game starts now. We have conditioned him to be terrified of the chainsaw. He is properly afraid of this thing now. This is where the true beauty of Mad Chainsaw arrives. Is once the mind game starts. Ooh, good. Good stagger. Very good for him. He needed that. He was about to be dead. Ooh, big lag. Oh, this is gonna screw me so hard. Oh my god. What? Okay. You could at least buy me a cigarette first, FromSoft. Take me out to dinner, something. Oh no! Ah, it was a desperate attempt. It was a desperate attempt. You did the every AC series at the perfect time and no one copied you? I do definitely think that I did it at the perfect time. Absolutely. There were other people doing the same thing. Vati's video came... I love that whenever I talk about his videos, I always say Vati's video. God damn it. But his video playing all the games was the original inspiration for me doing the series in the first place. So mine was copied from Vati. Not really. Because essentially the intent was like, do that, but more thorough. Because he spent an hour and a half in his video talking about all 16 games. And I was like, if I could just do like a full length thing for every single game, and I could just split it up so that it's not like I put all my time into one video for months, and then who knows if it does well. Well, actually, this was all the thought process after the first video. I've talked about this lore before. I saw Vati's video. I watched like the first 3 minutes of it, and I was like, I want to do this because I was already interested in Armored Core 6 from the reveal trailer. So I was like, I want to do that. So I did my Armored Core 1 video, which at the time was just going to be a one-off video. Might be too late now. I would, if I wasn't already doing 2 review series right now. Because if I don't even know if I really like doing 2 at once. I kind of like just being able to blow through one front to back. Like I did with Armored Core. I kind of prefer it that way. So I definitely don't want to throw a third one in there. Especially in the middle of already having 2 of them going. But it would be probably a good time for it. There's less Tekken games is the thing. Although I guess now we're like, what, 2 weeks out? So maybe we're closer than I think. I was thinking we're like a month out still. Oh, I'm so lucky that rocket despawned when it did. Holy shit. Sorry, back to the lore. I got sidetracked. The lore, it was going to be a one-off video because I was doing like one-off game reviews in that format. And I had been kind of experimenting with that for like a month or so at the time. I had a couple of those videos and I was just going to do one for the original Armored Core and that was going to be it. But then it did really well. Like people really liked the video and a lot of people really didn't like the video, but that was whatever. I didn't care as much about that. But oh no, he didn't respect the chainsaw and he got away with it. Son of a bitch. It did well enough that I was like, okay, I'll do a Project Phantasma video. Project Phantasma video didn't do anywhere near as well. It got like a quarter of the views, but I was still like, okay, potential is there. The idea's there. The market's there. We run with it. And then it just, from there, it slowly built up. Ooh, ow. It was definitely just really lucky timing. Was a huge part of that. Very nice. Titan, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Tekken series is a good idea. I had a few fighting games on my list. I had a few more fighting games that I wrote down this time around for like when we start up the polling again. I have Street Fighter, Tekken, and Mortal Kombat on there. God damn it. He gets away with respecting the chainsaw again. Or sorry, disrespecting the chainsaw rather. All because I played poorly. I forget that the chainsaw is very skill dependent. Lag? Bless me. Instead of hurt me. I beg. I got some of the damage. I'll settle for this. I'm still definitely at an advantage, so. Oh. Who needs the chainsaw? It's a different Titan? I know it's a different Titan. What's it called? What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. I have fighting games on the list now. Soul Calibur? I don't think I have that one written down. I've never even so much as touched a Soul Calibur, which I guess makes it good for what I do format-wise. Your Armored Core and Ace Combat series are what got me intrigued in your channel. I feel like at this point we have how many subs? Is it bad that I don't know? Is it kind of Chad behavior that I don't know? I don't know, but I don't know. Point being. I have 9.3. I think when we started, I don't know. False, do you have Social Blade handy? How many subs did I have at the end of June? Could you look at that for me? Smile. Is this the same guy again? Oh my god, we're just matching over and over. Did everyone else log off for the day? I probably shouldn't have used mine. This was overkill of me. It's kind of funny to just immediately take his advantage away, but I probably could have used mine better. It's whatever. I could have also set up for that a lot better. Oh, I got a lot of the damage though. Super lucky for me. How many subs did I have in? No, not end of June 2023. They have amazing single player campaign modes. Because a lot of my stuff with fighting games would kind of be like, yeah, the story modes are rough. And I review the single player stuff, so like, you know, I can't really speak to the actual like PvP mechanics a whole lot. Although I've got a buddy who's really into fighting games as well. At about the skill level that I am, he plays more than I do. Like fighting games, I mean. But we're pretty much like equal in terms of like fundamentals and stuff. So it's really fun to play fighting games with him. He's like the main guy that I play them with a lot of the time, when I'm not just like playing multiplayer on them and queuing with randoms. I'll just play like super long sets with him and we have a blast. 4K? Yeah, so like more than half of my subs come from the current era of the channel, like review series era then. Which is what I thought. I thought it was going to be more than half. But can confirm it's more than half. And this is the most gratifying era. Is that the word? Yeah, gratifying would be the word I'm looking for of the channel for me. Because like people like the videos, they do well. Algorithm likes the videos because people like the videos, because that's how that shit works. Go figure. And it's really hard work to do one of them a week. Like it's a crazy grind every week to get one out. But I'm always really happy with how they come out, and then people like them, and there's no disconnect between me being like, oh, this video sucks, but then other people are like, oh, I love this. Like there's none of that, which I've had a lot of in the past. And the other half is Cuphead. No, the other half is mostly shorts from 2023 as well. Am I planning to do another Ace Combat video? Yes, the Ace Combat's still going, but I neglected Metal Gear for a long time because I kind of tunnel visioned a bit. And so I did 2 of those to get it caught back up to at least being like pretty close. Because now we have 6 Ace Combat videos and 4 Metal Gear videos. You gotta respect that chainsaw. Oh, he doesn't have an expansion. He has terminal. Okay, yeah. Still. Terminal armor is very nice for me to play against. Huge spike from your shorts too. Views-wise, the shorts got more, like just purely numerically, but sub growth-wise, the videos got way more. And obviously, I mean, for people who know YouTube stuff, I say obviously, but the long form views right now are still paying better ad revenue than the shorts views did then, despite the number being a lot lower, because just RPMs, you know, advertisers pay more for actual ads. Go figure. Who would have thought? You passed at the shorts moment? Did I? Is that true? Your June was 3,000? That doesn't sound right to me. But again, I just have a disconnect with my sub count at this point. Like pretty much since the shorts started popping off, I have just looked at that sub count every day and felt nothing. Just, I think the one time, like at what's it, at 5K, that was a big one. Hitting 5K was really fun, but like aside from that, the sub count, I'm just like, okay, I don't really care about the sub count anymore. I'm way more worried about the views on the videos now, because I'm just like, are people coming back for the next video after they enjoy the one before? Like, did they enjoy the one before enough to come back is all that I really care about at this point. The sub count's not doing much of anything for me these last 6 months or so. I got this match. I dropped it at the end. Hold on. I am gonna have to focus. The stun pistols are tough for me to go against. That also hurt a little bit. Oh no, I was way too late. I should have known better. That was my bad. go, bastard!
At 30%.
He just earned it. Yeah. Well played. GG. He doesn't have an expansion. He has terminal armor as such. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have an expansion to get out of stagger is all that I'm looking for. Like, obviously terminal armor is an expansion. It's just when I'm looking for it, if they have terminal, for me, it's like, oh, okay, they have no way out of stagger. Like, melee punish is guaranteed. It is all that I'm looking for. We've known each other a year? Yeah, I guess. It was what? December? 2020? Yeah, that sounds right. No. I think it was November. I think maybe. I don't know. December or November. It was at the very end. Regardless. I think. I got it this time. That shoulder cannon is scary, and I was not respecting the shoulder grenade. I gotta respect the shoulder grenade. His name is Loader 4. AC Loader 4. Ooh, ow, ow, ow. Wait, why do I have that in my hand? I thought I swapped back off of it. Son of a bitch.
30%.
Why? I didn't mean to do that, for the record. All right, I've given him the first round. I'm gonna have to play pretty well. I gave him the freebie because I made many stupid mistakes that round. Oh, mid-November? That sounds about right. Come here. That hurts. Ow. That also hurts. I like that he has cool paint, but it's still called Loader 4. Yeah. He does have a cool looking AC. But you gotta name it, man. Copernicus. Name your AC. I know you'll hear this. Because clearly everyone on Ranked today has watched my stream. Obviously. That's why I've lost so much. You lucky bitch, Copernicus. Or should I say Loader 4? Oh, I meant to kick. Oh, what a lucky stun. He might have just won off of that, to be honest. That might have screwed me for the round. That was my moment to win.
30%.
Yeah. GG again. You accusing of stream sniping? Oh, I've been doing it all day. It's my new bit. Clearly everyone is winning because they know how to play against me, because they have watched the stream and learned my play style and my build. That's obviously the only reason I'm losing. Otherwise, it would be free ranks up to S tier. We all know it. It's the only reason I could be losing at this point. Everyone's stream sniping me. Every single person. I used to name my AC Data thinking it was the name. So did I, until I started playing PvP. That's when I was like, oh wait, that's different. Your build's kind of honest. Then adapt. I think I could ban you, right? Yeah, I could ban you. Don't get too comfortable. I'll do it. I'll show up to the Halo stream next week and you'll be banned in my chat. Free content, I say. Oh my God, that hit me. I should have reacted sooner. You wouldn't? I would. You know, after I caught that timeout in your stream the other night, I just might. Now that I think about it. You and your rogue mods. You just let them do whatever they want, huh? Ow. I wasn't ready. Shit. I threw. Oh no! I'm alive. For now. Son of a bitch. He earned it. He can have it. I'll hold that one. It was my fault twice over. You let yours do what they want? That's true. But it's different when I'm on the receiving end, okay? It's different. A lot of people have given up embracing cheese of some form. I think the only reason that my build isn't cheese is because of the weapons. Genuinely. Everything else about this build, it's a BVO build. Like it is. It's just not using the meta weapons. That's all. I'm using chainsaw, which is super hard to hit with. And I'm using Sampus just so that I'm not a filthy Viento user. No other reason. It's just, it makes it so that I'm not a filthy Viento spammer. Sweet looking build. Not a smooth climb? Not a smooth climb. It's a little bumpy. It's a little bumpy. Oh, Jess, we found a thing with the code to get the supers to fade. It works. We know that it works. It almost always works for like new members, supers, everything. However, you know that new thing that they've added now? Whoa! Bullshit lag, man. Come on. You know that new thing that they've added for the first time that someone super chats and it pops up and says like, hey, it's this person's first time. If that pops up, it doesn't fade out. It's a different variable for those messages compared to the normal supers. We have a new variable defined. I don't know how you found the normal super messages, like what they were called in the code for those. I don't know how you got that information, but there might be a tiny bit more digging to do still. No! Oh. You know what? He's hitting charged pile bunkers, so he can have it. I respect it. It's Giga Chad. Next time it pops up, look at the source code of the chat. Oh. Is that how you did it? Did you wait for it yourself and then you looked? Oh, wait, no. How did you do it? Is that how you did it? How did you do it? How could you have done this? Hold on. It's this line. I'm looking at the code right now. Oh, that's my build. Okay, not important. Hello, V2 Snail. Fancy seeing you here. Want to test? No, I can see it. You don't need to give money so that I can figure it out. We have one that I can scroll up in chat and look at already. Oh, come on! Bullshit! This time.
AP at 30%.
This time. I think I might be able to get it without scrolling. Oh. I mean, we can just copy paste the existing. We just need to change the variable. So if you just figure out what it is, then it's pretty easy. Sorry, Snail. Had to do it. Did it extend his stun duration? Wait. His stagger, sorry. Terms are important. They mean very different. That's crazy. Oh, he has terminal. Oh, you know what? You earned that because I gave it to you on a silver platter there. Oh, okay. That's probably the dumbest I've felt all day. I knew he had terminal armor. God damn. The bullet orbit is downright evil on this build. I'm glad that Gustavo sent that one video of the guy using bullet orbits with a chainsaw. Actually, you know what? It's way smarter to do this. I don't need a second chainsaw. It's either live chat app or live chat comments, you say? Okay. I mean, I could maybe just throw both of those in. Because, like, you know, it couldn't hurt anything, surely. I think. Well played to V2 Snail, by the way. I didn't check their username afterwards. But whoever is straight up just playing as V2 Snail on ranked and is in B rank, good for you. Oh, fan funding. Yeah, okay. That makes a lot of sense, actually. The fan funding thing that I always forget about. Oh, we're getting a little wild and wacky. Some Ronsetsus, some Angel Wings. All right. I just looked over at my preview and I saw Snail eat that 10k damage from the bullet orbit and the chainsaw together. It's insane that I can do that. Granted, like I've been saying all day, it takes a lot of setup. Like, it's not the ultimate cheese build to use the chainsaw like this, but man, when that shit happens, it feels cheesy. Also, whoa. Oh, I don't even get to test what... Oh, that's bad. Snail is the most hated character in the game. It's probably why, because he's like memed, right? Because people hate him. I would assume that's why he's cosplaying Snail in ranked, of all things. Oh my god. Like, I use those missiles. I know that those are good missiles. I just conveniently forget, and then I get nailed by the entire thing. Like that. Oh, shit. You know what? That one's on me. That drop down finally has a use. It does. Because, okay, to be fair, if you're really big, it definitely has a use. But for anyone with less than like, I don't know, a super chat a minute going through, then yeah, it's definitely one of those updates that's like for the very, very top streamers, but it's not useless. It's not like the live reactions. I stand by them being like the worst update. Not even because they're like actively bad, just why? We don't need, I don't even have them enabled on my streams. And you know what? No one has ever been like, oh, where's the little heart that I can spam? No one. Never. No one has ever been bothered by the fact that I have them turned off. Now people are gonna start asking. I shouldn't have said anything. Respect the chainsaw. Terminal armor is huge. For me, terminal armor is huge, that is. Because he has no option but to disrespect the chainsaw. Even if he tries to space himself away, you know, play smartly, that terminal armor can't save you from the chainsaw. And man, being saved from the chainsaw is invaluable sometimes. Oh, I'm so lucky that he didn't stagger from the bullet orbit. What? I maybe wasted my pulse armor. I don't know necessarily. It feels like I did. I definitely did. Yeah, I did. And then I played like shit. Okay. I still got a round. If he takes this, he's gonna have to earn it because I'm definitely not gonna throw. Surely. I never throw. Never, ever, ever. It would be crazy if I did, just because it would be the first time I've ever done it. Ooh. Okay. I was hopeful. There was a chance. Okay, he's earning it. And I don't like that he's earning it. I want to end on a win here. Oh, well played. I should have dodged to the left. I maybe could have lived. Oh, very well played, sir. Your terminal armor, despite what I said, saved you from the chainsaw today. Fair enough. Might have to look into it a bit more. Yeah, I wasn't gonna doubt it necessarily, but I did look at it and I was like, I don't know. Neither of those seem like they would be what they're called, or what it would be called, right? Like app comments? I was like, they could be. But it's not one of those where you say it and I'm like, oh yeah, that is surely what it is. Anyway, ending the day with 15.6K. That's a lot more than I had when we started. The Mad Chainsaw works, but it's so skill dependent. Like, I have to be turned on for it. Okay. I have to be, never mind. It's about that time, you guys. It's about that time. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing the Armored Core 100%. We're doing every single game front to back. So I'm currently in the middle of Silent Line. I don't even think we're halfway through Silent Line. We've still got a bit to go. We're getting into, or at least we're getting close to the newer era. So we're really making some crazy progress on that over time. We're also doing the Ace Combat games on the hardest difficulty. We're currently on Ace Combat 4 on Expert. We're not on Ace yet. I have to unlock the high difficulties for those games. But we're making solid progress with that. I'm trying to think. We're doing the Metal Gear 100%. We're doing a lot. Feel free to come back for any of it. Also, if you enjoyed, feel free to go ahead and leave a like. It helps out a lot with algorithm and stuff, so I'd appreciate it. Thank you if you've done so already, and thank you if you're about to do so. If you're looking for links to anything outside of YouTube to engage with the community, things in the description below, like Discord server, TikTok, Twitter, they're all down there if you're looking for them. Also, before you go, if you haven't seen the Metal Gear Solid review, or even just if you've missed any of the Metal Gear reviews and you're interested, the playlist is linked in the pinned message at the top of chat for those of you that are here live. If you're not here live, it's on the channel. It's called A First Timer's Journey into Metal Gear. I'm sure you'll find it. Smile. Anyway, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you always back here next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.